Welcome to Fire Breathing Kittens, a standalone actual play podcast. Each episode is a separate, complete adventure, so you can listen to them in any order. Today's adventure uses the combat mechanics from the tabletop role-playing game, Lewis's Unified Role-Playing System. If you want to play L.U.R.P.S. too, you can find these free rules on DriveThruRPG and itch.io. Try playing L.U.R.P.S. with some friends. Speaking of friends, we are joined by Grumm Mozar.
Hello, I'm Grumm Mozar. I am a 8 to 9 foot tall stone and metal golem. In this L.U.R.P.S. system, I am playing something of a tank. My top combat skill is crushing weapons, but I also have a good deal of armor and protection abilities.
Norbert du Silex.
Hello, I'm Norbert. Let's see, I am a regular-sized man. Maybe, regular. Who could that be? I'm 6 foot tall, approximately. I don't know, wear regular clothes, sweater, pants, hat. I have a pouch of mushrooms, because I am a mycologist by trade, and education from my grandfather. Anyway, light blue eyes, almost gray. And fair skin. I am currently human, although I have had a very rough month because apparently I got infected with a were-shark disease, and I have spent most of the last month as a shark. But luckily there is a pharmaceutical I'm taking regularly. I'm human again, so it is okay for now, but I do love a nice steak more than I did before.
And Pippinprick the Hedge Mage.
Oh, hey guys, it's me, Pippinprick. I'm just a little guy, kind of like porcupine-sized person, I suppose would be what you call it. I'm wearing robes. I have kind of like vines all over me. I kind of look like I just crawled out of a pile of leaves or dirt, maybe. Something like that. And, I'm just kind of afraid of everything, and I am going to stay far behind every one of my friends while I help out. That's it. Lots of spines.
Yeah. You are all in the Fire Breathing Kittens Guild Hall. The guild is a large building with a bar, a sitting area with wooden tables and chairs, and a wall with a corkboard and job flyers posted. Grumm, you sit at a table tapping your golden finger upon it. Clink, clink, clink. You can't bend it. Pippinprick, you've emerged from your hidey hole and shyly sit at the bar counter, back facing Grumm, face hidden behind your quills. You turn your head around to peek anxiously at Grumm, but then quickly duck your head back, your quills rattling as you turn back. Norbert, the door swings open, and you stumble in, drenched. The full moon is today, and you, a recently bitten were-shark, abruptly turned back into a human with the full moon. One day of being on land again after a month in the ocean. Seawater drips onto the floor with each step as you enter the guild hall. Drip, drip, drip. Drip, rattle, clink. Drip, rattle, clink. 3 audible sounds in an otherwise empty room. 3 high-level adventurers, rich from a year's worth of off-camera quests. Today, you are the only ones in the bar except for Nusi, the retired adventurer and bartender, who is on the other side of the room behind the bar polishing something. It is eerily quiet without everyone else in the bar. The silence is disturbing.
I would like to walk to the bar. I soaked to the bone. I'm very cold because I have become accustomed to the cold water as a shark. But as a person, my teeth are chattering. So, normally I don't go for hot tea, but I would like the hottest tea. And then perhaps like jerky, something beef, you know? Okay. I would like onion soup because that is made with beef broth and it's very tasty. And, why am I stopping there? I will go to Nusi and I will order beef stew. And I want it hot. And I want it beefy. And I will sit at a bar and just eat. And I will passively acknowledge, Grumm and me, we go way back. The spines, I think, is maybe like an artistic piece. And so I'm not saying I necessarily, because I'm so focused on getting warm and eating.
She serves you beef stew.
Oh, Nusi, you're the best.
So when Grumm sees
nom.
Norbert come in, I'm guessing he's not just wet, but he's probably got seaweed and other things covering him at the moment.
That is correct.
The tapping of the finger stops. And Grumm's head turns. It's kind of an awkward angle. Most people can't do it because it's like a clockwise rotation of his head. And I'll say, Norbert, did you fall off of a boat?
Hey, listen. The last time I saw you, I was in space. I thought that was the weirdest thing that could happen to me. I was wrong. After that, I turned into a shark. A shark! And then I'm flopping on the land. And I have to flop all the way to the ocean because it is so hard to breathe. I get to the ocean and I'm like, relief. I'm breathing, right? And this whole time I'm eating stew as I'm explaining to Grumm. Anyway, so I'm in the ocean. I'm like, maybe this is temporary. I have no idea what's going on. I find people like me who are sharks. They're not supposed to be sharks. Apparently it's a disease. And today, of all days, I'm not a shark, but I'm very cold and I'm very hungry. So that is the long and the short of it. I'm going to keep eating. It is very good to see you and to speak in non-fishy language for the first time in a long time.
I didn't know fish had a language.
It's very bizarre. Mostly vowels.
I think while you guys are talking too, maybe I've already set something up with Nusi, but I like to think she just puts hot chocolate on the counter and then you guys just see it float magically between you as you're talking all the way halfway across the room to a table where there's a small little porcupine guy and he just kind of gives a little wave and starts sipping at the hot chocolate.
That definitely
whether
catches
or not you've
Grumm's
seen
attention.
him before is totally up to you.
I will notice because I am hyper vigilant. I'm like, what in the world? And then I look and I see this spiny person. I say, hello? I am Norbert. Are you FBK?
I think Pippinprick looks at you kind of wide-eyed and he looks over his shoulder to see if there's anyone else that you could possibly be talking to. And he's like, me?
But of course.
I mean, yeah. And that's it. Slurps.
That's a very good trick. If I had to eat or
Thanks.
drink, it would be very helpful to be able to bring the food to me.
I can help with that.
Oh,
if
really?
you ever need it. Yeah.
Maybe so.
I can float stuff.
So now I'm curious. I say, hey, I just finished my stew because I am ravenous, right? And I say, could you please, it is typical for us to boss our own dishes in the FPK because it teaches responsibility or whatever. Could you be so kind as to put my bowl in the appropriate place over there? I'm curious. I need to see more.
Oh, sure, yeah. Just give me a second. And I stand up and I put my hot chocolate down and I... What do you call that? I don't know. Rub my hands together? Yeah, that's the term. And then put my little hand out, and you see I have a little vine leaf belt around my waist that glows a little bit. And I kind of grunt and groan, and all the dishes start to lift up and go that way. And then I go to sit and drink my hot chocolate again, and you guys see me make a little disgusted face, and I put it off to the side, it's gross now.
That was amazing.
How heavy of a thing can you lift like that?
Sort of depends on how powerful I want to make it, but I could make things lighter weight for sure. You're a pretty big guy. I could probably make you feel less big.
Could you lift him off the ground?
I think so.
I mean, don't hurt yourself, but I am very fascinated with this power.
Grumm is curious as well. Grumm gets up and he moves out into a space where he's not going to fall on anything or break it. He just stands.
Yeah, I don't know. It doesn't have levels for the spell, but I will cast the spell Lighten.
Yes, a spell's target is also equal to its level. So a level 3 spell needs 3 successes to cast, etc. You can cast a spell at level 1 for a mana cost of 1. I'm looking at page 56, which is on your character sheet.
Yeah, the spell Lighten doesn't have spell levels.
Right.
It says
so
each
you
level
don't
reduces the object. Oh, I see what you're saying.
It's a bit of metagaming. If you do not want to waste your mana on such a trivial magic trick before we get into the meat of whatever the GM has in store for us, it's up to you.
That's true, I suppose.
All right, this
We'll
one's
save
free.
it for now, but I can
free.
make something
It's
happen.
free.
Oh, it's free. Oh, okay.
Each level reduces the object's weight by about 15%.
Yeah. So we'll say, I don't know, we'll go with a solid 30%. You feel 30% lighter weight.
Yeah.
And Grumm dances around a little bit, and he's not breaking the floor. And it's like, that's impressive. That is definitely impressive.
And for the listeners, we would roll dice equal to your skill in motion and levitation. Is that it?
Yeah. Motion and
levitation
wizard.
is a spell school. So you'd want to roll about 4 dice to make sure you get 2 successes. And how many dice do you have, Pippinprick?
I have a 7 in that one. I have maxed out my motion and levitation skill.
Yeah, so that's why I could say you easily accomplish that.
Sweet.
Odds are good. Okay. You guys, it's eerily quiet. The silence is disturbing.
Wow, guys, it's eerily quiet in here.
I did notice while Nusi was preparing my beef stew incredibly quickly, as she must have anticipated, she was shining something. Perhaps we should ask what that was.
This sounds good to me. I'll stay back here.
Okay, or you could lighten it. You could levitate this item and bring it to us so we can see ourselves. It would be a funny prank.
You want me to take the thing from Nusi?
Well, this is going to be a roll.
That sounds like...
I mean, you can. I'm fascinated by your ability to do this magic. We could just ask. Maybe that is better.
I mean, I'd roll for something.
There's a spell called Summon Object.
I was going to say, I have a spell that kind of works. I can mark an object to be summoned to my hand by uttering a command word. Would you say this was a fist-sized or head-sized object?
Head-sized.
A head-sized, a level 2. Okay, so let's roll some dice.
That means it costs 3 mana.
Yeah, 3 mana. I'll make a note of that.
How much mana are you down to?
I have 70, so we'd be down to 65 now.
It only costs 3.
Oh, that's right. We said the first one was free. Okay. Then 67 out of 70 mana. Okay. I will roll. I got 3 successes. 4, 4, and a 6. 6 means I can re-roll the 2 that I got.
If you want to,
correct?
do you have any ones?
No ones.
Yeah.
Yeah, another success. I got 4 successes.
Are the number of 6s more than the number of successes needed, the target number?
Number of 6s? No. I got 1 6, 2 4s, and a 5.
Okay, then you didn't critically succeed.
No.
All right. Read what happens. What did your spell do?
So, summon object. I can mark an object to be summoned to my hand by uttering the command word. I'm going to say, please, could I have this? Thank you. And then larger objects need more mana to move. And it is summoned to my hand. So whatever it was is now in my hand.
You look, and it's a trophy. It's shiny because Nusi was just polishing it. And it says, Annual Niqamui Fight Club. And then it has the year on it. And it's 49603.
For the
I think
listener, can you give a point of reference to how long ago this was?
About last year.
Oh,
All right. Well, I reach up towards Grumm and I'm just like, here you go. I can't remember who wanted it, but you could have it. And I hand you the trophy. And me reaching up, I assume, is like to your knee or something. I'm not really sure. You said you're 8 feet tall.
About 8 feet tall. He leans down.
Yeah, so I'm probably at about maybe thigh height at most.
Grumm, you notice that it's today's date that's on the trophy from last year.
Interesting.
Wait, the trophy said it's today's
Turn and look
date?
at Nusi. I'm guessing Nusi recognized the fact that this left her hand and went across the room. If she was shining it at the time. Yes? Or no?
I assume she would have noticed.
Nusi goes, "Oh, my goodness." She turns around and sees that Grumm, you're holding the trophy that she was polishing. And she goes, hands on hips, "Are you practicing for today's fight club? Practicing your trips?"
Not my trick, but I did not know today was the fight club.
Yeah, you're holding it, not me.
I was going to walk over and hand it back to her. Where are they holding this competition?
Bang! You hear an explosion outside the bar.
I hide under a table.
Now it's not quiet anymore. I'm going to head in that direction.
I'm very torn. I would like to go investigate the explosion, but I would also really like another bowl of beef stew. So I'm looking back and forth and I say, Nusi, can I have some beef stew to go? And then I'll run to the door and look outside.
I'll go over to the bar and I'll be like, I'll grab the stew. I'll be last. I got your stew. Yeah, that's great.
Thank you, person who I've not properly introduced myself to and whose name I do not know.
Yeah, they call me Pippinprick.
Ah, I'm Norbert. This is Grumm.
Nice to meet you guys.
Nice to meet you.
You rush outside, and it's fireworks. Crowds are pouring through the street, all of them heading left to right in the same direction towards the port.
You guys are standing outside, and like a minute later, I come like, I don't know, waddling is the term I like to think, out the door, with a little to-go cup of stew in front of me. I say, here you go, and then I see the fireworks, and I kind of hide back in the door frame for a second.
As you are handing me this stew, and then you hide, I'm going to say one of your quills sticks out and scratches me a little bit on the arm. And I go, oh, that is quite a trick you have there.
Yeah, sorry, it's one of my features.
It is a good one.
Very good for defense, absolutely.
Hopefully nobody's ever close enough for me to have to use them, though. Don't really like people or places or things, mostly.
Well, thank you for being in this place and handing me this thing.
Yeah, you guys are okay. You're fine. You're FPK.
Oh, I was going to say that is quite a victory for you personally, you know?
Really just being here in general has kind of been a whole life challenge. So I think this is the first day I actually came out of the cellar during normal, like, guild hours. Normally I'm out at the middle of the night just kind of looking for scraps.
Had we known, we could have left you a dish of something that you enjoy to eat or something like this.
I like scraps.
Oh, okay. Fair enough.
That is definitely fair.
Hey, Grumm, what do you think of this fighting match? Would you like to participate? You are a very formidable kitten.
I don't know. I've never fought for competition. I've always fought to protect people. It's something interesting. Definitely something worth taking a look at.
I will walk with you. Maybe it does sound interesting. I have only heard a little bit about the competition. I know it is every year, but I don't know. I guess Nusi won at some point. She seemed very proud.
And you said your name is Pippinprick. Would you like to join us as well?
I mean, yeah, if you guys will have me. I should warn you, though. Kind of got bad luck, so just put that out there first.
It cannot be any worse than I've gone through some transformations recently. It is very unlucky. I'm sure you are in good company.
You guys don't think there will be any badgers, though, right? Will there? At the fighting thing?
They do not strike me as a very good fighter, so probably not in a fighting competition. But hey, if we do, we will take care of it. We will protect you. You are our brother.
Okay.
Absolutely.
I'll go. Yeah, I'll just stay in the back.
All right.
Also, Grumm, not that it wildly matters, but the lighten spell does last for an hour. So for an hour, you feel 30% lighter. So, you know.
Well, if it means I move faster and maybe even a little more quietly, that's a wonderful thing.
It doesn't say that.
That would be perfect for, you know how they have the weigh-in for like a boxing tournament. You fight in different class.
That's true.
You are now in a lighter class and you can dominate.
It sounds unfair, but also interesting.
I'm not saying we should do that. It's hypothetical.
Well, then, let's make our way.
Yeah.
Perfect. Let's go.
Head down follow the crowd.
Hopefully they allow late signups.
A magically constructed, long, wide pier leads to a huge stadium that is floating on top of the water as if it were land. The open water of the port has been converted to a sports center. You walk up to the pier and, interestingly, it's clear. You can see right down into the waters below. It's unnerving but cool to soak your feet upon this clear, strong material that the pier is made from. The chatter of the crowd surrounds you, and you smell food aromas wafting from up ahead. It's a bright, sunny autumn day. The sun fights off any chill.
It is nice to be moving. And believe me, that water is a lot colder than you imagine. And GM, you mentioned there are food aromas in the air. Can you be specific about what kind of smells we are smelling?
You'd have to get closer to find out.
I am following my nose cartoon style, floating a little bit.
Everyone else, do you follow too?
Yeah, I'm not a leader.
follow along. Although Grumm hesitates for a moment when you hit that clear pier looking at the water below, and definitely tests how sturdy it is.
Yeah, it's sturdy.
Okay.
All right. You enter the arena. On the right is the words, admission tickets for non-competitors. On the left are the words, sign up. Straight ahead past the entry barrier are some arrows that say, souvenirs, arrow, temples, arrow, bathrooms, arrow, food, arrow. For my players, this is me communicating that there are 6 locations you can interact with. First, either tickets or sign up. Then, once you're inside, souvenirs, temples, bathrooms, food.
So not knowing if my compatriots are going to sign up, I am definitely going to the sign up side to enter the competition.
I look at Norbert and I'm like, do we have to fight before we could get food, or how does this work? Can we
don't know. I suppose we could buy tickets like we are not competing, but I don't even know what the challenge is or the prize, or I know nothing about this. We should have probably asked Nusi a lot more questions before we leave. But I have an idea. I go to a person in line for the sign-up, right? Before they walk in the door, I say, excuse me, we do not know each other. My name is Norbert. I hate to interrupt. What is this all about? The fighting, the prize, the challenge? What is happening?
The overhead announcement speaker says before I could have to create an NPC. The annual Niqamui Fighting Tournament. Everyone enters. Only one gets a prize. The prize this year is special. Join the sign-up line to compete.
Oh, pardon me. I should have waited 1 second before I asked you the question. My answers have been provided. Thank you. And I look to Pippinprick. I say, it sounds like it's a special prize. I say we do it. Well, hey, what else are we going to do today, huh?
That's true. GM, did you say, is there a lot of people right here in this?
You head to the left towards the sign-up. There is a long line of people in the hallway. Ugh. There are so many people here. As you're standing there, the line shuffles forward a little bit, and then you stand, and then the line shuffles forward a little bit, and then you stand, and then the line shuffles forward a little bit. You can hear waves outside the window as you're standing on this constructed, massive building that's just treating the ocean as extra land. On the right wall, you see a sign that says Rules. As you stand in line, they're going to educate you about the rules before you can sign up. Rules. The entry fee is $1,000 plus 1 diamond, worth at least $300, which will be returned to you if not consumed. Or $1,300. Even, which will not be returned. Up to 1,000 entrants may enter. Winner takes all. The grand prize, worth more than $1 million. The last one standing on top gets everything. You can agree to split it evenly. Being dead or unconscious means you have agreed to 0.
That's the rules.
Yep.
I think, Norbert, if you turn to look and see, like, Pippinprick was standing next to you, but if there's, like, any sort of, like, barrels or crates nearby, I think you turn and he's actually hiding, like, off to the side, because one of my LURPS phobias is crowds. So,
Ooh.
I
thought that'd be entertaining.
I turn to talk to Pippinprick about the rules because he seems very jumpy. I do not see him at all. So I go, and then I turn to Grumm and I say, hey, do you happen to have a diamond or 3 on you?
I do not, but I believe I can cover the extended fee of $1,300 rather easily. Maybe even 3 times.
Fantastic. And before we move on to that, Pippinprick's player, would you like to invoke a flaw during gameplay to gain inspiration?
I was thinking about trying it. I was just looking at the rules for flaws.
Yeah, you describe how your flaw makes your situation worse in a real way, not just a convenient way to gain an inspiration. Later, you spend an inspiration to turn any check into a DC 2, meaning the number you have to roll on the dice to succeed is a 2 instead of the standard 4. Only rolling a 1 fails when you have inspiration. It sounds like Grumm's going to pay for everybody.
Yeah, so I'm just, I have to come over my fear of crowds to join the sign-up.
Or just make everything much more worse.
So what would I roll for that? I'm trying to...
Oh, it's roleplay. You make your life harder.
Oh!
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
But really harder, like actually more difficult.
If I don't overcome it?
If you're not actually... If this doesn't make anything harder, then you don't get inspiration. But if it does make things actually more difficult...
I mean, it definitely makes it more difficult. I am not... You guys probably look over and I'm kind of like... I've sort of recognized that the crowd is bigger than I thought. And I'm just sort of trying... I'm in the process of trying to climb inside of a barrel nearby. So you guys just see like hedgehog butt. And I'm scrabbling, trying to get in. That's what you see.
So I instinctively try to help because I think maybe he is stuck. And so I start pulling on his leg to say, oh, hey, Pippinprick, we are going this way. And I pull on his leg. But I think because he is so scared, his spines are going out. And I'm trying to be very careful. But his spines are rubbing on the inside of the barrel. And he becomes actually stuck. And so I am forced to lift the entire barrel with him halfway out with his butt to the world. I need to ask you a personal question, Pippinprick.
Mm-hmm.
Do you wear underwear?
No, just a robe.
Oh, this is very embarrassing for you then. I'm very sorry. So he is exposed to a crowd of people, probably not something that he wanted to start his day with. But I am carrying the barrel, trying to avoid what is coming out.
I'm going to say as a GM, sort of, there's a black sensor bar over it, like over the butt part, but then there's a later picture of your face in the local newspaper of like hedgehog stuck in barrel at annual fight club. And everyone in Niqamui is going to see that article, regardless of what happens later in this adventure. So like censor the butt part. Face
That's
part,
okay, because I don't have a fear of newspaper articles, just crowds, so that wouldn't bother me. I think if you pick the barrel up, I would actually try to just get into the barrel so I can't see the crowds. So depending on what this barrel is or if there's anything in it, I would like to try to climb inside.
What would be in a barrel here? It's trash, and there's gum in your spines now.
Not the first time that's happened.
And Norbert is carrying you as we go forward. As you continue shuffling forward in line, you observe a registration table at the end of the line ahead of you. It looks like people are registering individually or in teams, then paying, then receiving a number to paste to their back, and then going into a room. You couldn't say what happens after that because no one is coming out of the room. By the way, engineers listening to this, one-way direction of traffic is a really good method for crowd control, as long as you don't encourage people to turn around. That can cause crowd crushes, so definitely engineer your crowds, otherwise you can crush people to death.
Unless they're in
Good advice.
So you assume they're being directed through this room to somewhere else after they enter. The line shuffles forward, and now you're standing in front of the registration table. A yellow canary person pushes a tray across the table at you, 2 people in a hedgehog and a barrel, and says, "Entry fee, please."
Is this canary person familiar to Grumm and myself?
It is definitely a similar species.
Oh, but not the
To
same
Belle,
person. Okay.
your friend who bit you and gave you the were-shark disease.
Which I am not completely aware that she is the cause of this. I turn to Grumm and I kind of also talk to the barrel. It's a little uncomfortable, but I say, hey, we can be a team. We should sign up as a team.
I think a team is a good idea. And I will look to the canary person. Is it an entry fee per person on the team, or is it an entry fee per team?
1,300 per person, or 3,003 diamonds.
I don't have any diamonds, but I will give you 1,300 per person.
The yellow canary person gives you 3 adhesive chest-sized papers proclaiming in big numbers 978, 979, 980. Who is wearing which number?
I'll take 980, last on the list.
I defer to Grumm because he was so generous to pay, so he can pick whatever number he wants.
I think I'll go with 979.
Excellent choice.
The yellow canary person gestures at the door behind their registration desk. 978! Everyone else, please take off your headphones, and I'll do this to wave you back in, so watch.
That's Norbert. Okay.
That is me. I guess I'm going first. I put the barrel down. I assume the number is on the barrel. I don't know. Anyway, we will cross that bridge when we come to it. I walk through the door.
You walk past the yellow canary person at the registration desk, open the door, and you step into an about bedroom-sized room. You can see the other wall of it clearly, but it's not close enough to touch. There are 2 doors, one on the left and one on the right. On the left wall, a woman sits behind a desk, leaving the majority of the room as open space. She says, "Welcome, potential competitor. My task is to eliminate the most boring 1/10 of competitors at this stage. Please demonstrate a skill that makes you entertaining enough to be on stage in the Niqamui fighting tournament."
Okay, well, that sounds good to me. So, listener, for the LURPS system, I am a magic user, and my knowledge of magic is focused on earth and nature, because, that is what I am all about, kind of a druid of sorts. So, I'm going to use one of these, what spell should I... Is there a plant in the room?
There's a apple on her desk.
Ooh. No, I don't. I have an option to speak to plants, but not if she's going to eat it. I don't want to... okay. So I'm going to summon vines. And the description of the spell is as follows. Around you, vines sprout rapidly from the ground. They can be commanded to grapple with foes and to grow around things to secure them in place. The vines cannot sprout through solid surfaces like rock or ice. Oh, nor can they spring like places. Okay, so maybe not that one because we are in a room. I should have read. I tell you what. I'm going to do earth. So in LURPS, there is a common group of spells for different elemental shapes. And if you are like a fire spell person, you can make a fire cone or something like this. I'm going to make an earth cone. And I'm going to fill up one end of the room with a bunch of dirt. It is going to be very dirty. But to me, this makes it more comfortable because I like the soil, It is good for the mushroom. So I go, how about this, huh? And then there is nothing but...
Well, and then you roll.
Oh, that's right. I need to roll. So I have a 7 in this capability. So I get 6, 5, 5, 4, 3, 3, 1.
What level were you casting the spell at?
Not very much. It's not very... Maybe like a level 2. I want more than just a basic amount of soil. I want to really feel it. When people walk through this room, they go, ooh, that smells like a forest in here.
It costs you 3 mana.
Okay.
And because this is one of those basic elemental spells, there's 4 classes of spells that can do this. You deal 2d6 of damage to the floor, I guess, from
the wall.
Heavy...
Like the entire part of the room is kaplow. So I would roll 2d6. 1 and a 4. So
that's 5 damage. That's enough to take out some people to the wall and to the floor. And she presses a button on the table in front of her. The right door opens to a room with rows of chairs. She says, "The competition will start in 1 hour at Airship Boarding Zone 2 at the top of the stadium. Beyond the door, buff people in wizard's robes sit in chairs arranged in lines like a waiting room." All right, take your headphones off. You pass. You're in the waiting room.
Thank you.
The yellow canary person points to a backup door upon talking in a little ear microphone to the person behind the first door and points to the second door and says, 979, and points to the second door.
Why am I not going through the same door as my teammate?
Structural damage.
Is he all right?
You'll find out. And headphones off for Pippinprick.
Okay.
I'll look at the door concerned, and then I'll move to the secondary door.
You walk past the yellow canary person at the registration desk, open the door, and you step into an about bedroom-sized room. You can see the other wall of it clearly, but it's not close enough to touch. There are 2 doors, one on the left and one on the right. On the left wall, a woman sits behind a desk, leaving the majority of the room as open space. She says, "Welcome, potential competitor. My task is to eliminate the most boring 1/10 of competitors at this stage. Please, demonstrate a skill that makes you entertaining enough to be on stage in the Niqamui Fighting Tournament."
Is there anything in the room, or no?
A lady
It's
sitting
blank.
at a table.
All right. I will walk over to the table, and I will lift both the lady and the table evenly off the ground.
Roll for it.
Okay. This would be feat of strength / resistance, if I'm not mistaken. Yes?
It sounds like it, yeah. You have 7 dice in that. My goodness.
I do. I have 4, 5, 2, 6, 4, 5, 5. So, depending on what the difficulty is, I'm guessing the 2 doesn't make it, but everything else would, which would be 6 successes, unless it's a 5, and then it's 4 successes with 1 6.
Everything that's a 4, 5, and 6 is a success.
So that would be 6 successes.
Goodness. When you look at feats of strength and resistance, this skill measures your raw physical strength, power through danger, and ability to perform strenuous exercise. Great for winning arm wrestling. You may also use the skill, blah, 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 blah. With trivial, 1 success, you could lift a heavy boulder. With easy, 2 successes, you could beat most people at arm wrestling. With medium, 3 successes, you could bend iron bars or wrench doors from hinges. With hard, 4 successes, you could ignore fatigue from carrying heavy loads for hours. And how many successes did you get?
I've got 6, and the trick here is I'm lifting them both evenly so that the level of her chair and the level of the desk do not change, and then putting them back down again.
Holy cow. She looks very impressed. She presses a button on the table in front of her. The right door opens to a room with rows of chairs. She says, The competition will start in 1 hour at Airship Boarding Zone 2 at the top of the stadium. Beyond the door, buff people and people in wizards' robes sit in chairs arranged in lines like a waiting room. And headphones off.
Okay.
All right. Actually, everybody headphones on. Okay, for the last one, just pretend you can't hear this, but it's going to be easier for you to hear this. Okay.
Okay.
Pippinprick.
Yeah.
Okay. So, the canary person gestures towards the second room and says, 980.
I assume I'm still in a barrel, so my head just peeks up out of a barrel. I don't know if that's the case, but peek up out of the barrel, and I'm like, I guess that's me. And I look around, and both of my friends, I assume, are gone.
Yes, you cannot see them, yeah.
Okay.
But you can see a door that a canary person is pointing you towards.
All right, well, I clamber out of the trash barrel, gum still in my spines, and head that way.
You walk past the yellow canary person at the registration desk, open the door, and you step into an about bedroom-sized room. You can see the other wall of it clearly, but it's not close enough to touch. There are 2 doors, one on the left and one on the right. On the left wall, a woman sits behind a desk, leaving the majority of the room as open space. She says, "Welcome, potential competitor. My task is to eliminate the most boring 1/10 of competitors at this stage. Please, demonstrate a skill that makes you entertaining enough to be on stage in the Niqamui fighting tournament."
Cool. I'm going to... is she holding anything? Is she like have anything on her desk space?
There's an apple on her desk.
An apple on her desk. I'm going to take the apple via telekinesis. So I'm going to lift it up and pull it towards me. And
let's see that roll.
Yeah, we're going to roll for I'm assuming just the level 1 is fine. That's a small object. Okay.
It says heavier objects require higher level. Yeah. So
Yeah.
yes, level 1 works. So cast. You spend 1 of your mana, right?
Mm-hmm. Yep, 1 mana.
And roll your dice.
And roll my dice. Ooh, that's 2 6s.
That's a critical success.
Hey.
Describe your critical success.
Yeah, I think the apple floats over towards me, and I'm just like, all right, just give me 1 second. And I take a couple spines out of my back, and I jab them into the apple, so it's very spiky, and you like normally like wouldn't be able to touch it. And then I pretend to start juggling the apple in the air, but it looks like I'm juggling a spiny thing, but I'm actually just using my powers to do it. And I'm just like, and I throw it behind my back. And then at the very end, I throw it really high up in the air, and I get down into a little ball, and my spines peek out, and then the apple pierces and just stays there with the gum now. And it's just part of my attire. And then I say, ta-da.
She looks impressed. She presses a button on the table in front of her. The right door opens to a room with rows of chairs. She says, "The competition will start in 1 hour at Airship Boarding Zone 2 at the top of the stadium." Beyond the door, there's a lot of people here, and you can't initially see your friends.
Oh boy.
Buff people and people in wizards' robes sit in chairs arranged in lines like a waiting room. There are chairs in a row as people wait for their companions to exit, or talk about what to do if their companions don't exit, or scope out their future competitors as they exit. There are a lot of uses for these chairs. What could be the strategy of this group of folks? There are 3 of them. They are 7 feet tall. They have white and black striped faces, with a white stripe going from nose to hairline, white and black eyes and cheeks, and black mutton chops. They are each holding very large axes. One is licking the metal blade of their axe. One of the ones not licking their axe sees you, a small hedgehog, and gets an almost hungry look in their eyes. They elbow their friends, and all 3 focus on you. What do you do, Pippinprick?
Would you describe these as badger people?
Maybe.
Does the door close behind me?
Yep.
Oh, no. I think I am going to look to the left and right and see if there's a way that I could just skirt around the room and maybe even dive underneath a chair if possible.
Do a check of some kind.
Okay.
I think if you succeed, you find a chair to dive behind, and if you fail, they might hit you with an axe.
Oh my, that's so aggressive. Okay. Let's see. Rolling dice. What would you call this? I guess it's just...
I'm looking at your character sheet, and I'm seeing that you have climbing and acrobatics and stealth and disguise. So it depends how you're trying to do this. But they have seen you, so I don't think stealth works.
They have seen me, yeah. I think I'm just going for raw, I'm small, and I could probably fit under a chair energy. So I'm going to try to just run and dive underneath a chair and maybe go underneath like a different crowd of people so as to lose myself in the crowd. But yeah, we'll go with climbing and acrobatics.
Yeah.
Okay, let's see what I got here. That is complete failure across the board. There's even 2 1s in that.
Oh my, wait, so read the dice.
I got a 1, 2 1s, and a 2 and a 3.
Yeah, so whenever half of a dice pool is 1s, that's a critical failure.
Yep, sure is.
It's not worth using your inspiration when you critically failed. Yeah, I get to flip to my battle stats page sooner than I anticipated.
Hey, you know what? This is Badgers. They just don't know. They just don't know how to be civilized. All right.
I'm gonna roll some dice here.
Yeah, I gotta roll armor. So.
Yeah, that's 2. Yeah, they hit. So they do indeed deal 2 slashing damage to you from the axe. As one of them, so what happens is one of them stands and faces the crowd, the lookout, right?
Mm-hmm.
Never culpable. Yeah. Understandable. Not reprehensible. The other one pins you, I think, against the door you just exited from. And then it's that third one that hits you with the axe. Take 2 damage. And do you have armor?
I have cloth armor. It's
How many points of coverage do you have in your armor?
in my armor.
Yeah.
Where is that?
There's 3 things for armor. The first one is how many points of coverage you have. The second one is what your DC is. And the third one is the specific type that it protects against. I didn't see any armor on your character sheet.
Yeah, I'm just wearing cloth, so I don't know that I don't think it matters. Yeah, so nope.
Nah.
No armor. Ouch. So I take a slash, and that's unfortunate. All right, 2 damage. Is there a commotion? Are people looking at us, or is this just like standard operating procedure for this room?
Grumm and Norbert, you hear the sound that Pippinprick is about to make.
Ah!
That noise! It is so familiar, like our friend in the barrel.
We better go find him. He may have run into some trouble.
Let's go. We walk toward the door.
You see him.
I feel very ashamed initially because I see badger people and I was the first to say that is probably not going to happen. And I feel like I have let my friend down. So I am very upset. And I have a flaw called duty where I must do everything I can on behalf of my my team. Or you have a duty to someone or a group such as an army, church, or guild. We have a guild, fire-breathing kittens, and I see my guild member being attacked. And so I go crazy as Norbert can. He's very even keel, but the Wershock influence is very strong. And so, you say there are 3 of them?
Yes.
Okay. I consider the... first I said, Grumm, get these guys too! But then while I'm talking, I'm casting again the same thing. Cone of dirt. It will be a little bit more firm. Maybe stones, something like this. Yes, rocks, not soil. Soil is too soft. Rocks, this guy, blah, 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 blah. Like this. And I figure Pippinprick is so armored, like with his spines, he probably will deflect most of them. He's very small. He can traverse. So I'm cone of rocks to the badgers. Plaff, like this.
So you said that you're going to use a flaw. So when you invoke a flaw, you make the situation much, much worse. I'm going to make that an automatic success, dealing maximum damage to everyone. So Pippinprick and the Badgers. So please roll all of the damage.
To be fair, he's holding Pippinprick against the wall like this, so he's covering, he's like an outline of the badger. He's protecting Pippinprick.
If you don't want to invoke your flaw, you can try to roll, differently, but I'm suggesting this interpretation for it. It's possible.
Well, I don't know if duty would cause me to be so crazy, but maybe so.
I think the idea is do you want to generate an inspiration or do you just want to save our compatriot?
I'm going to go crazy. I'm sorry, Pippinprick. This is not... I'm
That's
getting
fine.
used to this weird shark ethos. So I'm just...
And in fact, your head turns into a shark head.
Oh, no.
Just you still have lungs inside your chest, but now you also have gills on your neck. And what was the
this is
damage
going a
and
little
what's the
crazy.
cost of what level spell were you casting?
So it was going to be level 2 again.
Okay,
So
that
the
costs
cost
3.
would be 3. Right.
Yep.
I will deduct that from my mana.
And that's 2d6, so that's 12 damage to everyone involved. Pippinprick, what's your health?
12 damage. That brings me down to 26 of 40. It's all good. I'm not worried about it.
The badgers are very good at digging.
But through rocks? Huh?
Yes.
Okay.
And they dig their way out, shake themselves off, and harumph and head over to bully someone coming from a different door.
I slump down to the wall. Oh gosh, that hurt.
I will pick up Pippinprick. Gently.
Thanks. I knew there'd be badgers.
Norbert, you have a shark head.
Yeah, I see Norbert, and I'm like, a shark person.
I start talking mostly in vowels to everyone.
What do you do to make your anger less severe?
I am not sure, but then I remember my to-go beef stew. And so I crack it open, I pour it down my gullet, and it is as warm and delicious as the first one. And the emanation from my stomach is just full of peace. Like I am P-E-A-C-E, not the other peace. And so I feel very relaxed as the beef stew makes its way through my body. Is that sufficient for no shark head?
You have no more shark head.
Oh,
You pat your face and feel that it's much less long and way flatter, less sharp teeth.
I turn to my friends. I say, I feel like I owe you an explanation, but I'm sure you probably put 2 and 2 together. This may happen again.
Would have been nice to save us a surprise for the actual contest.
But consider the intimidation factor on all these people, huh? Now they're not going to mess with us.
This is true. And I'm going to very carefully place Pippinprick on my shoulder, as I have done with other small companions in the past.
This
And
is
say,
great.
there, you will be safe here.
Okay. I'm pretty hurt, but, that's fine.
Oh, wait a minute. I feel responsible. My mind is coming to me. I'm no longer in my reptile brain or shark brain. And I remember I have a medical kit. And I go, while we are waiting, for the ship, I go to Pippinprick and I try to heal him. And I
Let's
use
do
my...
that roll.
let's see. I roll 5 dice.
Because you're rolling medical, application, and physiology.
Correct. Oh my goodness. Okay, so I get a 5, 6, 2, 2, 1. However, I have a feat called Day Magic. Is it between the hours of 6 a.m. and 6 p.m.?
Yes.
Ah,
But
perfect.
this is not magic.
Oh, I forgot about that. I was so excited. Okay, never mind. So I have a 6, 5, 2 to 1. So I get 2 success.
Unless
Can you reroll?
when you
one of
roll a
the-
6, you can reroll anything. That's not a 1. That's a failure.
All right. I'm going to reroll a 2. It is a 6. Oh my goodness.
Whoa, now you have 3 successes. Do you use that second 6 to re-roll the last 2?
I'm not going to push my luck. I'm going to stay with the 3 success.
Okay. Then, with a 3 success with medical application in physiology, trivial 1, you can stop someone bleeding out with bandages. Easy 2, you can set a broken bone. Medium 3, you can treat a poison, venom, or regular disease in early stages. You also may heal the recent wounds of an ally by expending a use of a healing kit. Healing the DC of the attempt per success. You have 3 successes, and your DC, you're using standard DC of 4? Or does your medical kit reduce it down?
It
by 1 to
reduces it
3?
down by 1.
Okay. Then you have 3 successes at DC 3. So you healed 9.
Whoa.
Yeah.
I'll take it.
Yeah, healing the DC of the attempt per success.
So the way this look is I'm giving him mushrooms. Because that takes care of almost everything. The mushrooms I collect from the ship that was in outer space, and I get the seeds, and there are different plants, and I've been experimenting quite a bit. So he's feeling very good, not just physically, but like he feels more confident too. Huh?
I like the image of your like shark head dissipating, telling me about space adventures and mushrooms, and I'm just like, okay, bad, whatever, yeah. And I just kind of hide behind Grumm and eat mushrooms ravenously like a little monster.
As long as it's not the mushrooms you can only eat once.
Cool. Well, I'm back up to a manageable amount of health. Thank you.
I feel responsible, you know?
So now we are waiting on the ship to take us somewhere, I'm guessing.
We're in the room. Yeah, the room for an hour or whatever, right?
Well, you could go to the bathroom, souvenirs, temples.
Oh, we were going to get food.
Food for Norbert.
That's right.
We were going to get
Yes.
more food for Norbert.
Yes, I'm all out of my stew, so I would like to get something different.
To the food.
If we need some comfort food to calm him down again, that'll be very good. We should stock up on some of that.
Yeah. If those badgers come back, I'll just teleport away this time.
I don't think you'll have to worry the next time.
You could
All right.
teleport this whole time. Yes, maybe
I
start with this
can.
one.
I just was trying to. I didn't think the badgers would hit me with an axe. To be fair.
Yeah, does not seem like the fight should be starting yet, but whatever.
Yeah. All right.
Probably trying to eliminate the competition early.
Yes, I'm looking for different food.
Hamburgers, falafel, tuna stuffed rice balls, fried cheese, ice cream, everything's $20. A 4.5-foot tall mountain dwarf woman is putting ketchup on a hot dog. She has graying golden hair and tan skin. Her gray eyes wrinkle with a smile as she looks up at you, Grumm, and she greets you with a Scottish accented hello.
Brynry, you're competing in this, or you are just...
Grumm, fancy seeing you here.
I saw Nusi's trophy, and I thought it might be something good to try.
So, could you please, could you know this person selling the hamburgers? And if so, could you maybe get a discount, $20 for, this food is a little bit outrageous, no?
She starts to comment on that, on the price of the food. You can see the scowl forming. I mean, she has a shop of her own, and outrageous prices personally offend her. But before she can do that, her eyes trend toward your golden finger, Grumm, and she exclaims, "Help my Bob! Is that a solid finger's worth of gold you have there?"
It is, Brynry. It's from when we were on the ocean platform. The shell that we lost, I had touched it before we had lost it, and it turned my finger to gold.
The golden claw. I could sell that finger in me shop, if you like. Give you your cut of the profits and a replacement adamantium finger better than your last one. What do you say?
It's only one finger. That would be wonderful as long as it does work. Please, yes.
She gets out her little flathead screwdriver and pops the golden finger off, which was useless, and replaces it with she digs around in her toolkit. You hear some like screwdriver sounds, and then she has an adamantium finger that she pops on your finger, and you have a functional finger, and she's gonna sell that for about, I would say you have one extra house now.
A house?
Yeah, that amount of dollars.
Sweet.
Are we talking
not
like
bad.
San Francisco house or Duluth house?
San Francisco house.
Oh my goodness, this is amazing.
It's a large finger.
Oh yeah, that's right, you are enormous.
Thank you, Brinry. That's wonderful. These are my friends, Norbert and Pippinprick. We've entered the contest as a team to see if we can take this year's trophy. This is Brinry Flintkind. She's my foster
Pleasure
mother.
to meet you.
She is the one that found and reactivated me and encouraged me to join the guild.
You guys get along so well, and then on your behalf, she haggles those prices down to $15.
Whoa.
And you're very full.
I would like also a few extra to go.
Absolutely.
Like three hamburgers. But no lettuce tomato, because that could make the bread very soggy, the longer you keep, it's awful. So cheese, meat, condiments, a few onions, because the crisp is good but does not make the bread soggy. That is what I want.
And that is what you have.
Plus, soggy bread is it's like one of the most rage-inducing things I could think of.
Right,
So
I will be
we want to
very
keep that
mixed.
low.
I will be eating it filled with rage, but like calm at the same time, and who knows what will happen.
That's right.
And I say thank you both to Grumm and to Brinry, because they are very nice.
To meet you.
Yeah, and you have a feeling, Grumm, that she's going to be cheering you on today during the competition. Where do you guys go next?
I will encourage everyone, I guess not Grumm as much, but maybe Pimpprick. I say, Pimpprick, do you need to go to the bathroom before we go on the fight? Because the last thing you want is have to, go to the bathroom in the middle of a fight.
That could also be intimidating.
It depends how you perform. Yes, that's true.
Yeah, I think I'm good. I don't think there's anything in there right now. I might have lost some in the attack.
I'm good also. You know what, though? I would like to go to the souvenir shop very briefly, see what they have.
Certainly.
Souvenirs. Imagine if Funko Pop had magic. What would they use it for? Magical mass production has turned this souvenir shop into quite the sight. There are wooden figurines here for every competitor. The shelves are numbered from 1 to 1,000.
Wow.
Oh,
So they
like
already have a Grumm figurine?
Oh, because there's 1,000 people. Oh, I see what's going on.
I would like to see the number, hold on,
I was gonna say,
979 to see if they have the Grumm with the golden finger or if it has been magically updated.
You head towards the 900s. When you walk towards the 900s, there's an older woman wearing a pointy witch's hat. The hat all of you can see as she bends to reach for a toy on the lower shelf. Grimelda the hedge witch straightens up slowly, the way an older person bends to reach for things. She's holding a Pippinprick action figure, and yes, the Grumm one does still have the gold finger.
Nice. I would clamber down off of Grumm. I think I was still on his shoulder. And I'd be like, Grimelda, what are you doing here? I didn't think you'd come out of the forest.
Pippinprick, I'm so happy to see you hanging out with friends. You've really overcome your shyness.
It's a work in progress for sure. What was she picking up?
A figurine of you.
Oh, that's adorable.
Where do you come from, young man? Friends of Pippinprick?
I am from a nearby village, actually not too nearby. Albion is in the next country up, but it is, I go there every once in a while. The trip is not as long as people say. Anyway, small village, Chien-en-Vin. But I am with the FPK right here in town, so that's where we met. We met today.
I am originally from the old kingdom of Mozar that is no longer here, but now I live in Niqamui, primarily at the guild. I'm Grumm.
Oh, yes, I used to go to Bozar. Long time ago, long time ago. And,
I look up to everybody as
like,
Grimilda's, she's like really old. I don't even know how old she is. I think like, I don't know. It's different than Porky Person years.
Quite sad. Yes, Mozart. And what does your family do, Norbert?
Oh, well, we are in the mycology business. We have a mushroom farm, but it is suffering quite a bit. We do not know why. I did get a clue that my grandfather took very good care of my farm, but he passed away. But apparently he's not exactly dead, and I don't know what to do exactly to bring him back, because I know he has the wisdom to take care of, like, the whole forest is dying. And I wish he was back to solve the problem. I'm trying my best, but I don't have the skills or the knowledge just yet. Hopefully my adventures will bring me closer to an answer.
Yeah, that all sounds not quite dead. Okay, well, anyway, not mushrooms? Wait, I feel like there's something about mushrooms on the tip of my tongue. Well, I'll remember eventually. But anyway, about Mozart, I was going to tell you. Were you there on the day when... Oh, wait, mushrooms. That's right. I love mushrooms. Here, I brought a rare kind with me from the forest to turn into a potion, and I can share one with you so you can grow the spores. She reaches into her coat pocket and pulls out a rapidly blackening, shriveling mushroom. Oh my, she exclaims. Well, that's not good. But why would that happen? It shouldn't react like that unless there's a glowstone nearby sucking its life force. That's weird. Mushrooms, they are the least defensible life force, the easiest to be predated upon. When did I pass within 5 feet of a glowstone at some point during my travels? It continues to shrivel in her hand, turning into black sludge right before your eyes.
That is amazing. That is very similar to what is happening, but in a much faster capacity than... Tell me more about this glowstone. And as I'm asking, I'm reaching for 3 copies of each of us from the shelves, because I have a feeling, there will be collector's items at some point. I want to keep one for myself, play with one, and then have one available for auction.
Yeah, one stays in the box for sure, right?
Absolutely.
Mint in box, yes.
Oh, well, you would know about glowstones, Grumm. I mean, that is what happened to Mozart back in the day. It's an ancient artifact, and it's worth conquering a kingdom for it, could be said. But, if a glowstone is within 5 feet of these mushrooms, they'll suck the life force out of them. Yes. I do have a potion to let me see glowstones for about 3 minutes. I can drink it and look for it if you'd like.
That sounds good to me. I would also like to purchase a potion like that. If you accept, I don't know, money or mushrooms, or I've limited funds on me at the moment. Grumm had to cover my entrance fee.
Oh, well, a friend of Pippinprick is a friend of mine. And then she takes the potion and drinks it and is like, well, that was the last one. So, okay, I'm going to look around now. She looks around and she looks at the shelf, and she looks at the floor, and she looks at the ceiling, and she looks at the toys, and she looks at Pippinprick, and she looks at Norbert, and she looks at Grumm, and she looks back at Norbert. And she goes, oh, there's the bugger. And she points to your right shoulder, Norbert.
Why are you pointing to me? I do not have a glowstone, but worth conquering kingdoms over. It's just a shirt.
A what?
An outer covering for your top, your torso, a shirt.
Take that off. Just on the shoulder.
Oh, it is long sleeve. I have to take the whole thing off. And so I have to pull it over my head. And it's still a little wet, so it is very sticky, it's clinging to my whole body. And so I show her It is not like a goat body, but is she fit, you know?
That's roleplay, folks.
The mushroom in her hands shrivels into a black sludge, and like a small, you're squinting, you can see it, right? She can see it very well because of the potion, but a small white orb floats from the mushroom in her hand to your shoulder, Norbert.
Oh no, it was me the whole time. I am causing a problem with my forest. Maybe me never returning will solve the problem. I'm very sad.
No, I really doubt that, but I will say that if there's a how did you get a glowstone shard embedded in your shoulder?
GM, just for my clarification, is this the place where I was poked in the arm or the shoulder by a certain canary person with a weird shark disease?
No, but you are definitely... You've been stabbed a lot, haven't you? This was from Rewind to Remember, when the explosion did hit you in the right shoulder with a fragment of the crystal.
That's right. Well then, as if with perfect recall, I explained the story of that adventure to her, so she does not have to listen to the episode. Although, listener, you should. That is a not bad one. And then I say, and that is what happened.
Would you like it out of your shoulder?
Should I? What benefit is it? What should I do?
I can just take it out.
Okay, take it out, yes.
All right, she gets a little witch dagger, and she just makes a little cut, like, quick as you can, before you can say anything.
Yeah,
And then she just, yoinks. And she's got a super, super tiny sliver, like, hold up a D6, about, like, this big or smaller of a little crystal. And it's glowing. It's so happy that it ate a mushroom. And you feel better. You feel like for the past 40 years or so, you've been feeling less good than you could.
Well, it became normal. That is my new baseline. So it is like I have been given a gift of health. So I feel so much better. It is if I am breathing for the first time. And it feels so great.
You feel like you just got a whole night's rest or something.
That's really, and really calming. So I'm sure that the shark head will be very unlikely to appear unless there is a great duress later.
Could I, with Grimilda, could I have that? Is that something we could keep?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, I don't want it. It just sucks the life force out of things. Here you go.
Does it suck the life force out of me, or is that going to be okay?
No, it will. Yeah.
Oh. Just kind of stare at it for a little bit. I have a thing where I'm obsessed with magical items, so I'm having a moment of just like staring at and just sort of thinking about whether or not that's worth it to me.
That is definitely a flaw that would do you harm. No.
Yeah.
It does say no matter how dangerous, so I'm going to keep it.
And I'll look at Grimilda and look at the shard. Something like this is what happened to Mozart?
Yes. Well, I mean, in a fight over power, sometimes the innocent suffer.
You see me staring off in the distance at the badger people, just shaking my head at that statement.
No one knows what happened to the mighty glowstone of the Mozart royal family, but it would be like about fist-sized. Massive crystal. Totally evil. Just sucks the life out of everything. You would not want to be around that for very long.
That explains why I have, so my hair is white, and I am only in my 30s, so it is very unusual for me to, people my age have normal color hair, but not me. So this explains so much. And I feel like maybe, I don't know, my hair may come back to black. Oh, and I'm putting my shirt back on. Just because, no need to be vain.
Oh yeah, take 2 points of damage for stab.
2 points.
Yeah, you got stabbed.
Yeah.
She did it quick. Like a vet distracting a cat. Look the other way, stab.
Very well.
Yes, I'm sure that's what happened to your hair, dearie. I'm sure. Pats you on the shoulder and then like goes and checks out with her Pippinprick figurine. Well, best of luck to you all. I hope
Thanks,
you win.
Grimelda.
Oh, good luck, Pippinprick. It's so nice to see you making friends.
I hug her leg and then let her go.
Pippinprick, can you give me her address after this fight? I would like to I would like to get the potion. Not now. We are in the middle of this episode. But for later, maybe my epilogue or something.
Yeah, she's address is kind of a strong term, but yeah, we could figure something out.
Excellent. Thank you very much.
Yeah. Just thinking of the hut in the forest that I like stumbled upon once. I don't remember. There's temples. What else is over here that we're...
That is correct. The temples. The temple
bathroom?
is a still... Yeah, you pee. Okay. All right. The temple is a still place. Cut off. I'm kidding. The bathroom was a location in the past year, and I got mocked for turning it into a location. So now... Yeah. No, so it's not this year. All right. We don't have time for it to be a location, honestly. Like, legit reason. Just don't have time.
I'm happy to go to the event, too. I was just curious what else is there.
The temple. The temple is a still place, cut off from the sound of the rest of the arena. There are tall white columns and altars to various gods. Apart from the occasional priest or shrine maiden, it's pretty empty here before the games and injuries begin. You hear the faint whisper of someone praying. Forgive me, I had no choice. I hope he does not hurt many people with it. May it just be for the contest. An orange-haired head is bowed in prayer over her hands, pointy ears sticking out from her orange hair.
I know this person. I walk up to her and say, "Hey, why are you here? Are you okay?"
She raises her head and looks at the contestant number paper on your chest, Norbert, and gasps. Oh no! She buries her face in her hands. She is not okay.
Oh, it is okay. What? How can I help? Why are you so distraught?
You must not fight in the contest, Norbert.
But why not?
Yorai forced me to make him a mech suit, and I make very good mech suits. It will kill everyone.
You are the best tinkerer I have ever met. I don't think... have you seen my friends? Look, I point at Grumm in particular. Look at this massive guy. He is unstoppable. And Pippinprick, he can do the most amazing magic. He showed me earlier today. We are unstoppable. Perhaps that is my pride talking, though.
You should not fight. I make very good mechs.
Oh, perhaps you have some... Look, I know when we were children, you were talking about like... I did not understand at the time, but like a back door, like a undoing of technology in case things get out of hand. Is there something like this for the mech suit? Maybe a password or something I can say to stop the mech suit right in its tracks?
Yes, there is. I built a back door. If you are able to enter the code 3 times, then it will stop working. Here is the code. 7, 6, 8, 1, 4, 10, 2, 3, 1, 7, 9, 0, 1, 0, 0.
I was doing good and then I lost it.
So when you say 10, is 10 like a certain button that is not 1 0, but it is 10?
That's what threw me off too.
I
1 and then 0.
1 and 0. Okay. So let me see if my recall is good enough. 7, 6, 8, 1, 4, 1, 0, 2, 3, 1, 7, 9, 0, 1, 0, 0. 3 times.
Yes, that is it. Yes, 3 times.
That is quite a code. Okay. That is very helpful. Hopefully, it doesn't come to that. You have given me everything. my life is so much richer with you in it. And now I cannot help. I must help my teammates. It is a duty now that I have. We are going to compete. We are going to win. And I will do my best to try and make that happen. I appreciate your warning and I appreciate this code. We will do our best. And I give one of the sets of figurines to her to say, hey, this is a gift. Please cheer us on.
I would cheer you on. I just wish. What happened to Johai? What happened to him? He's so different than he used to be. When I came back to town, after you gave me a ride back from deep space, thank you again, Norbert, I went around saying hello to everyone I had not seen for years. Your eyes seem very different than I remember. He got so angry when he saw me and he stormed off. Later, he was waiting in the hotel lobby and right in front of the other guests. He threatened to do to Chalet Enfant what he did to my family all those years ago, to send the whole town far, far away. He has lost his mind. I bargained with him. I offered him a distraction. I made him a toy suit. He's here in the contest to get some sort of prize the grand winner will get. I do not know what the prize is, but I feel he will get it because, well, I make very good mech suits. But what happened to him? He was not like this before.
I don't know exactly. He had an encounter with my grandfather, and it was very negative. Apparently, we were edging in on his pharmaceutical enterprise, but I'm
yes,
too distracted.
He sold cures. And now I find out he is who sent me and my family far away.
So Norbert is getting very angry at hearing this. And so it's like, we will make sure he does not win. And we will make sure he does not do anything to our village. And so I turn to my teammates and say, we must win. We must. And
I will cheer for you.
And then I am holding back the weird shark head because I'm very angry that this man could be so harmful to my family, to the person I frankly love, and my whole village. I give her a hug. It lingers a while, you know?
Oh, yeah, sorry. Right, she receives the hug. Forgot. And now you know what happened all those years ago to Michelle's family, that Joe
Vanished to space. How could he do this?
How did he do that?
I don't
Indeed.
care. Well, I do care now that you mentioned that. I was just caring why, but how also is an equally important question. Okay, I'm ready to conquer. So let's go. Are you okay if we go to fight?
I'm ready.
Yeah, just make sure you think about how you didn't get tomatoes and lettuce on your burger. We don't get too aggressive too early. You just remember how good that burger is going to be. We don't want you to get all sharky yet.
That's good advice.
I'm ready.
Definitely ready.
Overhead, a magically amplified voice announces, Contestants, proceed to Airship Boarding Zone 2. Signs all around the stadium point to a stairwell labeled to Airship Boarding Zone 2. And with that, we will conclude part 1 of this adventure. Joining us were Pippinprick.
I'm glad I don't have an axe wound anymore.
Grumm.
I have a very bad feeling about this.
And Norbert.
I am extremely motivated to win this contest in a way I have never been so passionate about. So I'm very excited. Okay, but before we conclude this part 1, I'm going to implore the listener. You must tell a friend, a co-worker, a family member about this podcast. Someone you know will enjoy a good story, because that is what we create here, huh? Good stories. And if you are so kind as to rate us on the internet, like iTunes or your preferred podcast application, that would benefit us so much. We could tell more good stories to more people. And how much nicer can you be than to like extend this gift to people around the world? I don't know. I thank you in advance for doing this. I know you will do your duty as a proper citizen of the world. So thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.
Hello. In the break, in the middle of this episode, we've got a recommended podcast for you. We're going to do a promotion swap with the podcast Comic Sans. Comic Sans would like you to know that, quote, Comic Sans is a podcast about comics for the curious, hosted by seasoned reader Yen, the comics half, and page-flipping newbie Nat, the Sans half. It's a comics show that's light on lore, heavy on craft, and full of laughs. Each episode dives into a new comic as the hosts explore what they love about it and break down how stories are told through the tools of the comic book trade. They read comics from all over the world, from classic crime capers and rom-com sports manga to post-colonial vampire tales, giving you just enough context to read along. Think of it as a book club for comics, or maybe a tasting menu. Whether it's your first comic or your 500th, come join Comic Sans. Welcome back to Fire Breathing Kittens, a LURPS for this episode, actual play podcast. We are joined with Norbert.
Hello, welcome back.
Pippinprick.
I'm afraid that we'll have to keep going forward.
And Grumm.
I think we're ready for the contest. Let's get moving.
Who would like to tell us what happened last time? Actually, let's do a roll. Let's do a roll.
Oh boy.
They're being randomly forced to determine who would like to do this. I've got a dice. I'm going to cover it with this hand so that you can't see through my hand, but you know that I'm holding up a number. Everyone roll a d6 and tell me what your number is.
I got a 1.
I got a
2.
6.
Okay. Well, that's not any of those numbers. Let me roll again. Okay, here's a different number.
6.
Is that a
It is a 2.
Or is 6?
Were any of you 2? All I know is that none
I'm
of you
2.
were...
Okay.
Grumm was
I am 2. I am 2.
Good. Hey, with enough rolls, we'll hit one of you. All right. Please tell us what happened in part 1.
So we were sitting in the Fire Breathing Kittens hall, and it was very quiet. We all sort of met after some awkward silences, with Norbert coming in from the ocean and Grumm sitting there tapping his finger, and Pippinprick being quiet in the corner and hiding a bit. After some discussion, we found a trophy that Nusi was polishing that was for the annual Fight Club. And we decided it might be a good idea to enter. So we followed the crowd and got there and stood in line for entering the contest as a team. We were separated. The room that Norbert was sent into obviously had some kind of malfunction because they sent the rest of us to a different room. I haven't even asked him about that yet. Where we were asked to demonstrate some skill. We ended up in the waiting room for the airship. Pippinprick got attacked by some badgers. We came to his rescue, although it was a bit of an injuring rescue on Norbert's part. Then we took a look we got some food, met Grumm's foster mother, Brynry. Went to go look at some souvenirs and met a friend of Pippinprick's, I believe it was Grimilda. Is that correct? Grimilda. And then we went to the temple and found Norbert's friend, Michelle, who has apparently stacked the deck against us in the contest by building a mech suit for somebody in the competition. She did give us a code which would disable the suit, but it is going to be very onerous to enter because it must be done 3 times, and it is a very long number. After that, we have gone to the airship to get to the general contest. That's about what's happened in the first half of our episode.
Yes, and what is the prize?
We don't know, but it's supposedly something very good. It's very unique.
Yes, and you got a clue about what happened to Mozart. Not sure
Got a
exactly
clue?
who
Yes.
or what or where or when or why, but it was over power.
Yes, and it had also had something to do with the issue with the forest and the mushroom farm for Norbert, which were glowstones, were involved in both incidents, one of which was embedded in his shoulder.
Yeah. Contestants, proceed to airship boarding zone 2. You 3 emerge from the stairwell to a windy platform high above the stands, full of audience, and the center competition area, which is filled with a magical fog. Picture yourselves standing on this windy platform high above the stands, high above the audience, high above the fog in the center of the competition area. An airship. Imagine the Flying Dutchman. A wood and sails galleon ship awaits you. Do you board the gangway?
Yeah, I'm not afraid of heights. I'm just afraid of people, so I'm happy to go that way.
I don't think there's much of a choice, and I'm getting Mortal Kombat vibes, which is very interesting.
I have no problem. I follow my teammates.
Hundreds of other contestants also board. With a lurch, the ship rises into the air. It soars over the stadium, over the stands filled with audience, over the fog. The airship sails in circles around the arena. The amplified announcer voice speaks again. Arg, mateys! This year's tournament is a free-for-all. You can fight individually or in a team, you decide. It doesn't end until whoever is at the top agrees to split the $1 million worth of prize. Unconsciousness or death means you agree to receive $0 worth of prize. Do my players need the rules repeated?
No.
No.
Okay, continuing. Before you can reach the top, everyone starts at the bottom. It's time to walk the plank. The airship circles the fog.
Well, I could get us down if we're trying to get down. I have ways of doing that. If you guys want.
Yes, I would like that very much. I cannot see the ground, and I would not like to do anything hasty.
Plummeting would be very bad.
Well, oh yeah, until target touches the floor. Okay, neat. I would like to cast. I'm going to hold out my little hands. I'm going to put my little porcupine person hedgehog hands on each of your guys' like shins and just say, all right, here we go. And then I'm going to cast Featherfall. Level 2 would be target 3 targets within a short distance. So I will roll to see.
How much mana do you have left?
Oh, I have so much, but also I am dwindling. I still have 65 left. My character is basically a little mana porcupine. Not much for health, though. So I will roll this to see if I have any failures.
If this succeeds, this spell causes the caster's falling speed to drop to a safer and slower descent until they touch solid ground. Level 2, 3 targets within a short distance.
That's 4 successes. No 6s or anything like that.
Success! You all have Featherfall cast upon you.
Yeah, you could just jump now, whatever you want. We will fall slowly, but I'm going to climb up on Grumm's shoulder again.
All right. I will step off the plank and let whatever he has done take effect.
You will,
I will
gently fall.
I will observe Grumm and Pippinprick first and note that it is safe. And then I will dive off the plank as if it is a diving bird. And I reach out my hands as if to fly because I am mostly a forest person. I do not like the sky too much, but this is my one opportunity to do this. And so I enjoy it to its fullest.
So now you've done air, land, and sea.
I am a man of many dimensions.
I like the idea of like you swan diving, but it says you're at like a slow descent, so you're just holding it for so long. However high up we are anyway.
Was that all 3 of you off the boat?
Mm-hmm. And we would slowly, until we touch the floor, this stays in effect.
If it's a bottomless pit, we're in real trouble.
Mm-hmm.
And it will take forever.
You land with the softest of feather touches on the grassy ground beneath the fog. The fog is dense around you, but you're all together. Ah! Splat! A priest pops out of the ground and touches the fallen person. The diamond disappears in an explosion of powder, and the injured person lives again and is dragged off field. It looks like if you get killed once, you get revived and taken off the field. Rising before you, its upper reaches lost in the fog, is a giant 5-tiered pyramid. If you've seen the show Guts, this is the Aggro Crag. We're going to call it the Gutsy Mountain. Mist comes off of it. Boulders roll. It's making crunching sounds. You're all standing approximately at the L.U.R.P.S, very far distance away from the Aggro Crag from Guts. There are rocks rolling down it. There is fog coming off it. It's making spooky sounds. There are fellow competitors all around you. As the priests and clerics and paladins take away the revived competitors through a tunnel system, which is very convenient and which I won't mention much more, the others around you stand up and dust themselves off. One of them starts to confront you. It is a 7-foot-tall, white and black striped face with a white stripe going from nose to hairline, white and black eyes and cheeks, and black mutton chops. They're holding a very large axe.
I'm going to cast vines immediately, and I point at it, and my face goes something between a shark and a person. I've got it a little bit under control, but man, these badgers are getting really under my skin. So I'm going to cast. Let's see. It happens around me. How close is the badger to me?
Between short and medium distance.
Okay. I will,
so probably your choice of short or medium,
I will compromise and start moving toward them like the policeman in Terminator 2. Like running with my hands like this. Run. And then I get it to short distance, and then I cast level 2 vines. And so I will read what happens. Around you, vines sprout rapidly from the ground. They can be commanded to grapple with foes, which is exactly what I'm going to do. And will grow around things to secure them in place. So, boom, vines on this guy. He's going to grab him, pull him to the ground, and keep him in place.
Was that a spell?
Correct, yes.
Okay. Did you spend mana for that?
I'm about to, yes.
Spend it first, and then roll for it.
So I also have, because of my feat of the day magic, I get a DC -1. So it will be a little easier for me. But I'm going to roll my 7 dice.
And the name of the spell is?
Vines.
Vines, I see it. Okay, got it. So level 2 because it's a short radius?
Correct.
Cost 3 mana. Okay, excellent.
I get a 5, a 5, a 4, a 1, a 6, a 1, a 4. So that is 5 successes, 2 ones.
That definitely meets the 2 successes needed. And it doesn't have, 2 ones. Okay, so here's the question. Is 2 out of 5 half?
It depends how you subscribe you at your mathematics. But I also have a DC -1, so I don't know if that changes the amount of successes that I'm required to get.
No, it just changes your successes. It doesn't change critical failures. I don't know if you round up or round down in LURPS. I just searched for round up and round down in the rulebook, and I didn't find either. So we're going to round down, which means 2 out of 5 is a critical failure, which means you miscast.
Oh, round down. Oh, no.
Yeah. As I said before the game, which is fair of me, I round down. Why? Because miscasting is fun.
Wait a minute. Okay. Very good. I'm halfway between shark and man, so that's probably what caused this.
Yeah, let's go to the miscasting page.
I do not have that page with me. Yes, I will rely on you.
Okay, there's a table. So, miscasting. All right, I'm on page 79 of the rulebook. There's a table, and basically, how many successes? Okay,
1, 2,
all right.
3, 4, 5. 5 success, 2, 1.
If you critically fail, the spell fails and you have no choice but to roll on the miscast table. For every failure further from the casting target that you are, the greater the miscast. If you needed 5 successes but only got 4, you're 1 short. So roll if you critically fail. Well, critical failure is determined by the number of 1s in it. But it's talking about if you needed 5 successes but only... Oh, so did you get at least as many successes as...
Yes, 5 successes, 2 1s.
Okay. So you're not any short. So it says here, if you get the required number of successes but still critically fail, you fail as normal. Okay. All right. You don't blow up. You don't turn your friends into demons that have 250 hit points that attack everyone. You don't do any of that stuff, but you did critically fail. So fail as normal. Describe a failure when you're casting vines. Did they dodge? Did you trip yourself up? What happened?
So, the badgers are very acquainted with the ground. They're very good at digging, and they have axes. So they see the vines, of which they are very familiar. They dig through them all the time. They swing the axe. It cleaves through every single vine, and what happens is the vines are flying up through the air. They are cleaved, and so the tops keep going through the air, and they end up falling on me. They do not entangle anyone, but I have a bunch of vines falling on my face.
Yes, you do. Everyone, you have a bunch of vines falling on your face because of Norbert. And more importantly,
Sorry.
You are now at the tail end of everyone trying to head towards the Gutsy Mountain. Bong, bong, bong. There's a flash of light in the distance. You can see there are stands, but they're very far away. You're on a lawn. It's grassy. Between you and the stands, a flash of light flashes and then condenses into a wall. This shimmering vertical wall of force approaches you. It's getting closer and closer. People are screaming as it approaches them. Then their scream is cut off. It's coming up on you, and you are still a L.U.R.P.S distance rating of long from the base of the pyramid. That's right, there's 5 distances in L.U.R.P.S. Immediate, short, medium, long, and very far. And 4th out of 5 is long. You are long from the base of the pyramid. What do you do?
And this is coming behind us? This is coming behind us?
Yes.
Okay.
Between the stadium stands and you. And Norbert, you've already gone.
Pippinprick is still on Grumm's shoulder, as I recall.
Yeah.
So
Grumm, I'm going to say, Grumm, if you run, I could grab Norbert and we could make this, we can get a jump start. I don't know how good your movement is, but I have a ability to teleport some things.
Well, I will start hauling using 15 speed to add plus long distance to my movement. So Grumm is hauling.
Okay, I'm going to hop off before that happens. So I'm still next to Norbert.
Okay. Thought you were just going to grab him as we passed.
Well, I got to touch him, so however that works. Maybe I can reach down, but I guess it just says immediately adjacent to me, so DM can rule. But
Yep, you're
I'm
immediately
going
adjacent.
to reach out with one of the vines that Norbert had sprinkle all over us and just kind of like touch him in the shoulder with it, and it just kind of blends into my outfit because I was already covered partially in vines. And I'm going to touch that to him, and I'm just going to, I don't know how, so we're very far away?
Like the 4th out of 5. It's called long.
Okay. Well, I'm going to teleport me and Norbert. I can only take one person, but it's within eyesight, so I'm going to just level 2. It says a location the very far distance away.
Oh yeah, that's even further than long. You can
Okay, well,
go
we'll
very
just
far.
say, I don't want to go so far that we've lost Grumm. So I could do level 1 and do a short distance away, and we could just boost forward a little bit. Shrug? I'll just do that. We'll just jump forward a little bit. I'm going to do a level 1 teleport and grab Norbert. And teleporting is difficulty DC +2. So it's going to be harder to succeed at because it's a weird spell.
That means only 6s succeed?
DC +2?
Yeah, because normally your DC is 4, right? Your target numbers is how many dice you need to succeed. Your DC is what the dice needs to be to succeed. So a DC of 4 is normal. A DC of 6 is DC plus 2, right?
Well, I would only need... How many successes would I need? I would need 4 success. I would need to get 4 6s. Is that what the implication is?
At level 1, you only need 1 success.
Oh, right. Well, I think it's worth a shot.
You're rolling 7 dice. You should get a 6.
I'm rolling 7 dice. There's chances that I might get a 6. Let's try it. Well, why not? All right, 7 dice. Grab Norbert. Here we go. I got 1 6. So I got 1 6, and then I got 5 5 4 3 2 1.
And maybe teleporting a very far distance would have not worked.
That's true. We're going to go a short distance. So Grumm starts hauling, and then all of a sudden, me and Norbert just appear in front of you, and then you probably keep running past us, but we've gone a short distance.
Grumm spent SPE, so that means that you guys went from long, which is the 4th one, to medium, the 3rd one, away from the mountain, whereas Grumm went a normal movement and then a normal movement again. So Grumm is actually short distance away from the mountain, one
Sweet.
further than you. You are now both medium distance from the mountain.
All right.
I would like to keep running, maybe shake any vines that are remaining off of me.
Sure, first the badger's going to go.
Oh, okay, sorry.
No, you're fine. They stand up to their 7-foot height and they look around in confusion as their target literally teleports past them. Hey, I wasn't finished with you. And then the wall hits them. Electricity zaps all over their skin. They go zzz, like a stun gun, fall down and twitch. They look unconscious and still alive, but you notice their axe has disintegrated. Your weapons are in mortal peril, and if you hadn't teleported, that would have been you.
That sounds very bad for me, considering I am the weapon.
As I watch this happening, I turn to Pippinprick and I say, thank you very much.
Yeah, no problem. We should probably keep running.
And now it's you guys' turn.
I would like to run the fastest I have ever run in my life.
Are you using the SPE table on page 7?
I do not have that in front of me, but I will assume yes. That would exactly what I would like to do.
Okay, I'll just share my screen real quick.
Oh, that is very kind. Thank you.
SPE table on page 7. You can spend SPE. You can spend 1, 3, 6, 10, or 15 to get an extra movement of, it looks like 6 gets you an extra short distance and 15 gets you an extra long distance. You guys are both currently medium distance, which costs 10 SPE, away from the base of the Gutsy Mountain.
So that would be bonus movement, right? So if we were to move normally, that would be short?
I would assume so, yeah.
So I will run short and do extra plus short to make 1 medium. So that would be plus 6.
Using 6 of the SPE.
Speed cost.
Yeah.
That is my plan.
Yeah, let's do it. I'll do the same thing.
Okay.
Is that how that works?
Do you need to?
To move? Don't I? I don't know. Oh, with like teleport?
Oh, I was just assuming. All right. Norbert does not pick you up and run with you.
Oh, I
guess you're not as strong as Grumm. Yeah,
no.
Grumm can
I
run
think
with
it's
you.
fine. I'll run. I get down on all fours and I rattle my spines and sprint next to Norbert, and I'll also spend 6 SPE.
How much SPE do you guys have left?
46.
39.
35.
And
All right.
Grumm, what do you do?
I am waiting for them to catch up.
Okay, so now everyone is how far away? Or I guess
We
I
made it
think
to the...
we're there,
Yeah.
and Grumm would move his distance to catch up, and we'd all be there, I think is is my math.
Yeah. Grumm, you gonna make a normal movement?
Sure.
You're
Yes.
all at the base of the Gutsy Mountain. What do? There's a rock wall in front of you. It's like 50 feet tall.
50 feet. Is it a new turn?
Oh wait, I have a section for this. You have reached a vertical rock wall. Oh, helpful. Thank you, section.
That was it. Sweet. Boy, this rock wall is real vertical, guys. I suppose we have to climb it or something.
I'm trying to see if I have a spell that could help, but I do not think that I do.
I probably do. Hang on. Let's see. This is what I do, is I levitate things.
Okay, I have a question while you look at that. There is a spell I have. It is Wall of Stone, right? It says I can immediately raise an impassable wall of stone 1 foot thick, 5 feet tall and wide. Each 5-foot section of wall has a DR and HTP equal to the spell's level times 3. Can I build the wall vertically under our feet so it raises up like a stone elevator?
Yeah, what's that called?
Wall of Stone. It is the first spell under the Earth and Nature list.
Yeah, so absolutely, it's going to do upcasting. So another section of wall per spell level. Each level increases the DR of the, so like
difficulty
damage resistance.
rating. Oh, damage rating. Oh, sorry, yeah.
Yeah.
But I do not need it to be strong to be defeated by an enemy.
5 feet tall.
But it says each additional 5-foot section of wall, but I do not want to make it across 5 feet. I want to make it up 5 feet.
Right. And it says each 5-foot section of the wall equal to the spell's level. So it doesn't matter. We're going to ignore how much DR and HTP it has because we don't care. We care about how much section of the walls there are. And each section of the wall is 5 feet tall and wide. So if you do this 10 times, you can reach the top, or you can do some distance between here and the top, depending on your attempt. You do have to declare what level you're casting the spell at before you roll, though.
I have a bad feeling about that. My spellcasting has been very negative for the team so far. So I will just say, Pippinprick, if you like to climb on my back, I will climb up the wall. Because I'm okay at climbing.
I mean, I could just fly. If that helps. I don't know if it helps in this situation. You guys tell me, but I could fly. But it's only for me.
That helps me quite a bit. I don't want to carry your spiny... yeah. Grumm, how are you at climbing?
That's a good question. I don't know that I climb that often, so we'll find out.
I'm very concerned about this.
I mean, I could just teleport. I'm gonna burn all my mana. I could teleport Grumm and myself.
Teleport Grumm and I will climb.
Okay, I will cast a level 2 teleport, and I want to get me and Grumm to the top of the mountain.
Okay.
I'll probably get some 6s. I also, it's fine. We'll see what happens. Because short distance isn't high enough to get the whole way, right?
Well, it's 50 feet. Is 50 feet a short distance? That's a good question.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't remember.
It just says, distances. It doesn't use LURPS does not use exact measurements of distance. Instead, most interactions are abstracted as immediate, short, medium, long, and very far. So I guess we'll go medium is the height, or medium or short should be the height of the thing. What do you guys think? What is 50 feet?
I would
I'll
think...
go short. I'll go short,
Okay.
but it is vertical, so that's why it's difficult, right? 50 feet's not hard when you're sprinting.
Right.
Yeah. Okay. So it's a short distance. There we go. All right. Continue.
Okay. Well, then I won't have to get as many 6s. All right. So I grab Grumm's shin again, and I say, "This time I'll carry you. Here we go." And I'm going to roll my 7 dice. Oh, that's so many 6s. There's 3 6s. 3 6s, 2 3s, and a 5.
What level were you casting it at?
Well, if it's short, it would only need to be the 1. Level 1.
Then you critically succeed.
Aha! Sweet. Grumm, you suddenly feel almost like vines in a similar method, or like leaves floating around you, and you feel very lightweight, and then all of a sudden the leaves fall away, and we're at the top, and we're waiting for Norbert.
I'm sure if I had a stomach, I'd be nauseous.
The wall of light is right behind you, Norbert. What do you do?
I'm rolling 3 dice because I only have 3 dice in climbing and acrobatics. I roll 3, but I get a 6, and a 2. So that is 2 6s, and I'm climbing like my life depends on it.
Climbing and acrobatics. The skill shows how athletic you are, as well as how well you deal with leaping and tumbling out of harm's way. With 2 successes, you can leap a wide gap without running up it, and cross uneven ground without suffering the malice of charging. But to climb an inverted cliff face would take 4 successes, and to run up a slope would take 3 successes. You got how many?
It is impossible for me to get 4. I only have 3 dice. So
you
I
got
have
2 successes?
2 successes, 2 6s.
But they were
I can
2
reroll.
sixes.
I'm going to reroll. Oh my gosh. I'm going to reroll the 2. I got a 3.
Do you want to re-roll it again? You gave a second 6?
You got 2
Sure.
sixes.
I got a 5. 3 successes.
3 successes.
3 successes. You can run up a slope. This is not an inverted cliff face. That's like, have you ever seen climbing walls where they go backwards? Yeah, you run up it.
I'm running up.
You're running up.
He's doing the goat
Using
thing.
the powers of shark transformation.
I'm very motivated. I see the light behind me and I just reach a different gear.
You all stand atop the vertical rock wall. That's excellent. This rock wall not only was a vertical cliff face, but now that you're up on it, you see that there's more climbing ahead of you. It has boulders coming at you because it's the Gutsy Mountain. And there's also competitors uphill of you who are making it more likely that they're the last one on the mountain. A combination of random and piloted and steered and thrown rocks are coming at you. I've created a dilemma. You describe your solution and roll to see how well it goes. There's rocks coming at you. What do?
I'm going to find one that's large enough, like a boulder, and I'm essentially going to use it as a shield for us. I'm going to use my feat of strength and resistance to essentially push the boulder back up.
Yeah, roll for it. Let's see if this works.
Okay, that would be a 4, a 5, a 2, a 6, a 4, a 5, and a 5. So if the difficulty is 4, that would be 6 successes. I could re-roll the 2 if I want to, but if I rolled a 1, that would probably make it worse.
Feat of strength and resistance. I'm going to read off what the highest possible level is. You can lift heavy boulders. You can beat most people at arm wrestling. You can bend iron bars. You can wrench doors from hinges. And you can ignore fatigue from carrying heavy loads for hours. There you go. That's the ticket. You can carry this boulder as long as you need to. Yeah.
Nice.
Friends, you don't need to succeed because you've got Grumm.
Grumm's pushing the boulder. All right.
That means I move on to all of you succeeding. In between rocks, you see a white and... Oh, okay, first rocks. A rock comes through the air, and Grumm holds up a boulder, and smash, it explodes on it. And another rock comes through the air from the left, and Grumm blocks that with his boulder too. And a third rock. You guys are lucky that you've got Grumm with you. Now, in between these rocks, you see a white and black striped face with a white stripe going from nose to hairline, and black mutton chops with a white adhesive number on their back, with a boulder held on their hand. Maybe they're trying to help you. Maybe they're doing what Grumm is doing, and there's like a rock coming at you from behind. Who knows? Yeah, what do you do?
He has a boulder in his hands.
Yep.
How big would this boulder be?
Bigger than you.
Bigger than me. So a barrel-sized object, potentially?
Yeah, a barrel-sized boulder.
All right. I would like to, this is a badger person, I'm going to assume, so I would like to magically pull that boulder out of his hands. I have a spell called push/pull, and you're allowed to resist, but I was going to cast this at level 3 to try to rip it out of his hands so he has no protection.
Okay, I roll 1d6, and if I get a 4, 5, or 6, then I resist. I got a 5.
Dang it. So do I have to Yeah, but I don't have to roll though.
Yeah, because you could
magic.
miscast and blow yourself up.
Oh, sure. All right. How does miscasting work? Is it just more than 1/1?
Half as many are 1s. So if you roll 6 dice, 3 of them are 1s. Yeah.
Nope. I got 2 1s, but not 3.
You did not miscast.
Okay. Well, Bummer. He blocked my spell, but I'm down for level 3. That's okay. Okay. Well, that didn't work.
How much mana do you have left?
I have 57.
A quick above the table question. How do you recover speed?
I think you have to rest.
I think you need to rest, yeah.
I have a feeling we will not be able to rest as long as the wall of light is pursuing us.
Yeah.
I think I would like to try a spell, if that's okay. Maybe I will have luck with this one.
Yeah.
So there is as part of the elemental spell list, there is one called Ball. So effectively, I will be throwing a rock ball, a stone ball, whatever. It is like a boulder almost. And it says the range is medium. So I assume they are in range. And so I hurl a ball of energy which explodes and injures all inside an immediate radius around the impact site. So I'm going to throw the ball at the badger.
Spend the mana. So declare the level of the spell. Spend the mana. Tell how much mana you have left. And then roll.
Level 1, I will roll. So that is 1 mana.
Yes.
And I have 50 mana left.
Excellent. Now we're going to roll dice.
Rolling dice, 7 dice. Oh, I love this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 success.
Holy cow.
5 fives and 1 4. Oh no, they're all success because I have DC -1, so the 3 is also a success, so 7 success.
Wow. Oh my gosh. So is more than one of them a 6?
No, 0, 6.
Oh, okay. All right. Well then, it's not a critical hit, but you definitely succeeded. Roll your damage.
Oh my goodness. 1d6 -1. 3 damage.
I think Pippinprick would like to do the describing. What does it look like when a badger gets hit with a rock?
He's got a little snarly face looking towards us, and he's got this boulder. He's feeling very confident about himself because he just resisted my spell, and I'm looking a little afraid. But then I like to think he rears the boulder back to throw it our way, and as he rears it back, just gets smacked in the face. Can he go off a ledge? I don't know, but he gets hit by a rock.
Oh, absolutely. You're on a cliff face.
Yeah,
it's hard to keep your balance.
And the ball explode in his area.
Oh, okay. Sweet.
And then he tumbles down the cliff face. Yeah, and Grumm, you were blocking rocks from the left, from the right, up above, and then you see your friends take out one of the people who was coming for you. Teamwork.
Thank you.
Teamwork.
And you guys would have taken damage if that rock had come at you. So genuinely, looking at my GM notes, you don't do this. You are not showered with sharp fragments of rock.
Sweet.
Okay. And you successfully scramble up the top of the wall. As you scramble up the top of the wall, you're now in the next zone of the Gutsy Mountain. You hear bong, bong, bong. A shimmery white wall floats, unmoving, level with the top of the rock wall, like a sea of white wall. Level with the top of the rock wall, which is the expanse of the next level. It's a periodically tightening noose. Looking around you, you are in a flat place. There are boulders every now and then, so you can't see completely to the next level, but you do see a rock wall rising in the distance. I'd like you to describe how you are progressing.
I would like to see if there are any birds flying around.
There are no birds.
Are there any plants?
You see a dead tree with no leaves on it, just the wood, and it has no bark on it either. It's like one of those core wood fragments, like driftwood, that's left after many years of wind and erosion. And you see a person peeking out behind it at you. There is a person here. They smirk. This is a Badula Pole who wanted to get Belle back. You bumped into them in a hallway in space. Then they set a trap for you, a distress signal where only you and Belle would be in distress. Do you remember them? They recognize you. They were waiting behind a tree. This is mechanically a trap in LURPS that you kind of looked around and saw, because you asked, what's my environment like, so I'll give it to you. So from page 37, when asked to resist something, such as a trap, you roll 1d6. You must roll equal or higher than the number required to avoid this effect. This is known as a resistance roll. So please roll 1d6. If you roll a 4, 5, or 6, you succeed. If you roll a 1, 2, or 3, you failed this trap. Waiting for you.
I'll roll a 6.
Aha!
Success! You are not pushed and do not go flying into the lava pit you did not notice.
Oh my goodness.
Oh man, I have all this stuff like you're in a lava pit, how many fire damage you take each turn. Okay, you're not in the lava pit. Okay, you're not in the lava pit.
That's all we can ask for.
So you said something about a tightening noose to get to the next level, basically.
Yes.
What's the distance?
And is there lava?
Yeah, the distance is medium, but you guys didn't fall in. It was a single roll for do you fall in the lava pit trap or not. You can just move to the next area, then just run.
Okay.
Abdullah's going to try to get you. Medium.
Okay. So I guess we will run toward the next area.
You run, run, run. You run towards the next area. Abdullah is trying to follow you and push you into a pit trap.
Okay.
But you successfully make it to the next level.
Can I do something as we pass by?
If you want to not run, yes.
I can just keep birded teleports if you want.
If we are going to succeed and run, that is okay. Let us keep running. I think that is...
Okay.
I do not need to be petty, even though this person shoot me with a sheep, and it hurt very much.
Could I... So you said it's medium distance away?
Yes.
I'm wondering, I have an ability to, like, attack somebody and shove them 10 feet. Could I shove them into the lava?
If you don't run, you can do it.
What if... Okay. What if he is on Grumm's shoulder and Grumm is running, so he does not have to expend running points?
The perks of being a hedgehog.
All right. I'm going to be on Grumm's shoulder, and then I would like to... You guys are going to see me pull off... I'm going to grab a quill from my body, and it seems like it's a normal quill, but as I pull it out, it has a little handle like for a sword. It's my little spine sword. And as we run by, I'm going to reach out and poke her, and I'm going to cast Impactful Strike. I can ensorcel a weapon to attempt to shove a creature 10 feet back. DC +1. I don't need to upcast it. I'm just gonna do level 1. It's just there's no chance to resist it. I can upcast it if I want to push further, but I don't know that I need to push further than 10 feet.
No,
Maybe?
there's a lava pit trap.
Perfect.
If you push them, they go in.
I'm going to roll my dice for my spell. Hiya! Oh, that's 2 6s, 2 5s. That's 4 successes, and then a 3, 2, and a 2.
How much mana do you have left? And describe your critical success.
Abdullah's
a guy, by the way.
I am now down. Okay, I am now down to 55. I am going to say that it's very tiny little spiny sword. It doesn't look like it's going to do much, so I think you guys all kind of expect a little poke. And Pippinprick's like going to hold on to Grumm and kind of lean down and be like, yeah, and just make that noise. And as he stabs out, a insane amount of force shoves this person back 10 feet, thrusting them hopefully into lava. That's what I hope.
Oh, yeah.
Sweet.
Do unto others. That's what they tried to do to you.
That's right. That's right. I have a plan for the remaining badger if we see him, but we'll get to that when we get there.
All right. You see other people, initially, maybe they would have targeted you, but you see them run and lay in wait behind boulders and behind scarred trees for other people to trip up near that lava pit trap. No one targets you anymore, but you doubt these other people have time to lay in wait. The wall, shimmery white, is faster this time. It's faster than it was before. Underestimating the ability of the wall to change speeds, these other people go zap behind you.
Oh,
Ouch.
Yeesh.
I'm so glad we run.
Heading up, upward, you emerge into the next zone. You three are in a very, very hot area. Like a volcano, the lava that was in the last level has superheated this area into steam. Every breath that you take in this zone is going to do damage to you.
I have no spell to help with this.
I could make us really fast, but
I
we're
would
still
like
gonna
that
have
very
to.
much.
But we're still gonna have to breathe. So I don't know how well that helps us.
I think it helps us. We breathe fewer times, right?
That's true. I could cast haste, and that would allow. It says that allies under the effect of the spell speed up and gain the ability to choose to either move up to their full speed again for free, or make another attack for free. So we could just be fast, or I guess we could just use SPE and maybe gain the same effect. I'm not really.
How long does this spell last?
Just one round. So it's just for this moment.
But that would get us past this zone. So
I say you do it. We can probably use the speed later.
I point my little sword at both of you guys that just blasted somebody 10 feet away, and I cast haste on everybody. This one just says the spell's duration. Oh, the spell's duration in rounds is equal to the DC before modifiers. The spell's level is equal to how many targets are affected, so that would be 3 levels of mana. Okay, I'm going to roll for that.
Spend the mana. Say how much you have left.
Oh, man, I'm just burning through it. That's 6, right? 40, 3, so 49 now out of 70 remaining. Burning through my mana, but I have so much. Here we go! I can re-roll with 6s. I have 6, 5, 5. So I only have 3 successes. I'm going to use that 6 to re-roll 1 and see.
How many ones do you have?
0 ones.
Okay, good.
And I got another 6. So can I re-roll after getting another 6 or no? That's just oh, okay. I'll do it one more time. That's 5. Okay, so that equals 5 successes, no ones, and 3 6s, technically.
Excellent. If they had been 4, you would have critically succeeded, but you didn't.
Yep. You guys all feel super fast. You can move them extra movement for free. Hold your breath. I guess that's all we get, and then we run.
Grumm, it's not quite lungs that's damaged here. It's a little bit like the soles of your feet and the faster melting parts of you, making you less maneuverable, perhaps. And
Understood.
All of you only take 10 damage because of your solution.
Also, I just had like this moment where you said soles of your feet, and my brain went to like defeat have souls, and I forgot about the other word that soul means. So, just to put that in everybody's brain. All right. Cool.
Remembering the rules, you all recall that the last competitor remaining on top of the aggro crag wins. Speaking of competitors, the people around you scream and burn up as you run through, their lungs crispified by the volcanic hot steam. They take their last breath, and then the ground beneath them opens up and they get whisked away by the magical cleric service. You have gained some distance on the wall. Good job. Up, up, up to the next region. That was steam. It was rising from the ground from little vents. If you've ever seen a tea kettle, you can see the wisps of the steam. You cannot see wisps of steam when you are in fog, which is what this next area is. As you climb up, there's so much fog that you're not sure which way is left or right, but there is a solid ground, and it is no longer burning. As you walk, you kick something that tilts, does a half roll, rebounds, and bumps back into your foot. This is for Pippinprick.
It's like an object?
You kicked something, it tilted, it did a half roll, it rebounded, and it bumped back into your foot.
I would like to reach down and see what that is.
It's furry.
It's furry? Is it attached to the ground, or can I grab it?
You can grab it. Peering closer through the fog, you see a familiar leg. The leg reminds you of the hands, which in the past had held an axe threateningly. It's the badger's leg.
Oh,
They look
is
really
it just
beaten
a
up.
leg?
No, it's them. They look really beaten up. Their axe is dented, and there's a shaving of brass metal beside them. They're not moving, not even the rise and fall of breath.
What can I? Is there? I have two things I would like to do. Is there anything magical if I investigate about what's happening here? I have, what's it called? I can investigate magical things. Identify spells and arcane items. I don't know if that applies to this like metal thing on the ground or if it's just what happened to this person, if I can get an insight into if they were affected magically.
Yeah. Let's see that roll.
Yeah, so I don't know if there's difficulty based on how you feel, if this is trivial or not, but I think I have a pretty good skill in that. I have 7 dice for that as well. So I'm going to roll. Ooh, I failed.
Wait,
Not
really?
a single not a single one of those numbers is above a 4. I have 2 1s, 2 2s, and 3 3s.
Oh.
Would you like to be inspired?
Oh yeah, sure. Because I was afraid of crowds. How does inspiration work? You remind me.
Everything that's not a 1 succeeds.
Oh, great. So I still get 2 1s, but then I would succeed because of my flaw earlier.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Okay. Identify spells and arcane items. If you get 1, you can read and comprehend a spellbook. If you get 2 successes, you can identify the purpose of runes on a door. With 3 successes, you can learn the method to activate a magic item. And with 4 successes, you can reverse engineer a magical sword. So you read and comprehend the spells on this. This is the same spells you see on Grumm sometimes. Spells to make things that are not moving move. Now you can identify the purpose of these spells. They make not moving things move. You can learn the method to activate them. It seems like it took a lot of magic power and a lot of artificing. Very well built.
Is this
and
a mech?
lastly, you can reverse engineer. You know that it is a mech. This fits into.
I tell my friends, I said, I think I found our really well-built mech suits. They're in this next area. While I'm saying that, can I take the glow stone that poisons things in a 5-foot radius around it and just like poke it into the badger?
Wow.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Wonderful. That's what I was hoping to do this whole time. I pull out that little shard and anything nearby him in the future will get poisoned. It's great.
The life sucked out of it by one of these fragments.
Why does my food always go bad?
But yes, it seems like we're going to have to deal with mechs ahead, guys. So.
All right. I guess we will get ready.
I don't know what to do about the fog, though. I got nothing.
A priest pops out of a tunnel, tosses diamond dust on the still form, and chants an incantation. The badger sputters and coughs, then breathes normally. The priest tips their head at you, then drags the inert but breathing form back into the tunnel they came from.
Are there any animals or plants around?
Nope.
That is too bad. All right, I say we move forward.
Well, I mean, there's a badger.
Well,
There was.
Was a badger.
And there's a hedgehog.
That's true.
ooh. Which direction is the badger going?
Getting pulled away by the cleric.
Being pulled away by the cleric.
Probably not up the mountain, right? It is going away?
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay, never mind. I'm ready to continue.
Let's keep an eye and ear open for more sounds of mechs, because I'm sure they're not quiet.
This is the zone right before the flat top. The penultimate zone. Many people have stopped their journey somewhere below you. They have been claimed by the gutsy mountain. You are in complete quiet. You wonder if you're the last ones left in the fog.
Can we stealth? I can stealth. Ooh. Can I scout ahead? There's a stealth scouting roll. Yeah, I could attempt to scout forward into the fog, but I'm also very terrified of it. Ugh, this is strange.
I'd say it would take a 3 to not make noise because it says 3 successes is moving across creaking floorboards without making a noise.
Yeah. Okay, I'll try. I'm going to go sneak forward. What's my skill rating in that? I have a... That's another one of my 7 dice options. It's cool being a high-level character. All right, I'm going to try to sneak forward and scout ahead. I got 4 5s, a 6, and 2 1s.
Ooh, so close to both a critical failure and like just a... Yeah, so okay. You succeed. You are in the fog. You see fog. You do not see your allies. You have successfully split the party. GM trap.
Oh, no. But I'm so sneaky. I'm too sneaky. They didn't notice that I left, and I said nothing.
Hey, Grumm and Norbert, you hear distant screams from the previous zone as someone goes, "The wall's too fast! Ah!" It's completely quiet, and there's fog, and there's no Pippinprick.
I will yell to everyone. I say, Pippinprick, the wall is coming. We must run. And then I will... do we know which direction is the top of the mountain?
No, this is a big foggy area. We know nothing.
You know that you don't have Pippinprick.
It's all going to work out.
Okay, I have a plan. It is not a very good plan at all. I will, relative to the screams I hear, wherever that direction is, I run the opposite way. And then I keep singing a song to attract Pippinprick. It is a song about Pippinprick and how I thought he was very scared of everything, but how he has been the most incredible teammate I could wish for. And it is a very, like a bard would be an homage, to a hero. It is that kind of song I'm singing, but very loud. So it's like, Pippinprick, come this way. You are a great hedgehog. You can do so much magic. I'm very impressed. Run toward my voice. Grumm, I do not mean to leave you out. Please run this way too. And then it is a constant sound away from the scream.
Okay. And the question is the haste still effective or is that gone? Because it was how many
No, it's just
rounds
one
per
round.
DC? Okay.
Yeah. No.
Okay. So continue to follow the sound.
Do I hear this, or am I just like in fog?
Oh, you hear it.
Oh, okay.
I think everybody hears it, which may be a challenge.
I was going to say, yeah, that's what I was waiting for.
Yeah. Pippinprick, you are finding your way to your friends, but so is someone else. There's a person here, and they're facing you, split off from your party. It's a 10-foot-tall construct, a battle mech, with 4 arms and a clear glass over the middle where an elf sits, smirking at you. You had been on a path to your friends, but now that they've seen you, and they're at a medium distance from you, your path to your friends is impeded. They meet your eyes, smile, and their form fades into the mist. What do?
Like, did they back up, or did the mist just covered them?
They backed up and, maybe they're lost. Yeah, no. Maybe you're fine.
What? What do I do?
Not to metagame too much, but a warning would be very nice.
Yeah, I suppose that's the first thing I say is, "Hey guys, I found a mech. It's over here." And I would... Oh, but I can't see him anymore? Dang it.
No.
All right. I say he's in the fog. Everyone be careful. And then I am going to... Do I know if you get a trophy when you win? Or is getting the trophy part of the activity? Like, is there a trophy at the top of the mountain?
It's a good question. No, you wouldn't know that.
I wouldn't know that. So I think my action, just out of sheer curiosity, is I'm going to summon, because it says distance is irrelevant, the trophy that Nusi had.
I'm gonna say that it like ashios to you through the air instead of just blinking into existence, and you hear it tink off of a mech at 3 o'clock.
At 3 o'clock. He's that way. Cool. That's my turn, though. I don't know if I can move or anything because that's casting a spell. So,
yeah, that was a great turn. It's the mech's turn, so you know where they are, and
general vicinity.
You do, but you also know I'm going to do a turret attack. So this wouldn't have told you where they are, but I'm going to roll for
Now
rat.
I know where the bullets are coming from.
Yeah, now you know where the bullets are coming from.
Okay.
That does hit.
Okay.
Now I roll for damage. I think
I assume you are
right.
aiming for the person that is singing very loudly, or who are you shooting at?
Me.
Oh,
the
no.
Yeah.
hedgehog.
12 damage to Pippinprick.
Oh, okay. We're still up. We're still alive.
How many HTP do you have left?
14 out of 40.
I'm glad I healed you earlier.
Yeah, I'm glad you healed me originally. I'd be much lower. Yeah, this is
So-
great. Everything's fine.
Do we hear that? Do we hear that ting?
A familiar noise of me going,
We hear the ting and we hear the turret and we hear the whole 9
very
yards.
similar to the axe attack earlier.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
I think you are the only one who has been attacked this whole episode. You are supposed to be hiding behind Grumm.
So now I'm going to play a Chekhov's rifle moment. Because back a few areas ago, I picked up a boulder and you said I could pretty much carry it forever.
Yes.
So I'm now going to throw that boulder towards the ting and the turret sound.
The turret sound is that stuff landed on Pippinprick. So without the ting.
I thought it was like
yeah, you got to choose.
the ting. The ting would probably be it.
Okay. All right.
Especially because I yelled. Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah, you know that the boom, 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 was probably Pippinprick.
It's probably
all right.
prick, yes.
Thrown boulders deal damage. Let's see. How much damage does a thrown boulder do?
I figured you would have this figure from the badger.
Thrown objects are unarmed and grappling.
Yes.
Grumm's unarmed and grappling is different than a badger's. It is 7 dice. Roll 7
Correct.
dice, Grumm.
Okay. That is a 4, a 5, a 2, a 6, a 4, a 5, and a 5.
It's pretty good.
Oh, pardon me. Incorrect. A 1, a 3, a 5, a 2, a 5, a 6, and a 6. I was looking at the wrong number. Which means I have a single 1, 2 6s, 2 5s, a 3, and a 2. Now, with 6s, I can re-roll the 3 and the 2. Mm-hmm. Okay. But not the 1.
No, you can never re-roll ones.
Okay. And I got 2 6s. So that means I've got 1, 2, 3, 4 6s and 2 5s. So that would be 6 successes with 4 6s.
So it says here that most improvised weapons are, such as like chairs, sticks, cause crushing damage type. Mm-hmm. And it says improvised weapon, take any object, approximate its size and weight, give it a damage type, and then apply the crude, like it's like a word in brackets, and maybe the unwieldy qualities. You may then use unarmed, or the damage type it deals as the skill roll. And then it doesn't really say how much damage it does. So I'm going to go with, because you succeeded, it does your normal damage.
Okay. And that's not a critical with 4 6s, correct? Or is it?
That would be a critical. So
Okay.
what does your normal weapon do?
My normal weapon does 2d6.
Max that out.
So that is 12 points.
Nice.
Yeah. I got a good calculator out. That is 12 points of damage. Noted. I have noted that down. That actually is a big chunk. Yeah. And what happens is the crunching sound and the, like, you ever hear glass like fracture, like that sound?
Mm-hmm.
That sound happens. and you feel like the cockpit glass is probably fractured. And behind you, from the fog behind you, you hear bong, bong, bong. Before you, somewhere, is the very last rock wall.
I don't know if we have time to fight.
We need to make a decision. I think Pippinprick is the most likely to be able to climb to the top. I am okay if he makes it to the top, and maybe me and Grumm take on this mech. But I tell this to Grumm because he's right here. But I don't know how to say this to Pippinprick.
Yeah, I'm not nearby you or visible, I suppose, in this case, so I don't know that I can... I'm just got hit by a turret.
Let's
so,
get to the mech, and then we can send Pippinprick forward.
I agree.
Oh, boy.
I would also, yes, between us and the wall to go up to the top, I would like to cast a quicksand trap, and it says I sprinkle sand in a ring around an area which I wish to cast the spell. The spell will trigger under the circumstances I choose, but typically the spell activates when an enemy reaches the center. Anything caught in the trap will sink up to their waist, slowing their movement speed to a crawl. So I would like to make a trap for the mech who is unaware, and I say, Grumm, do not step on the pink sand. The pink sand is the trap. And so I put it down, and I will use the mana. Yep, I can just touch the ground, and then it does the trap for 8 hours.
Dang.
That should be long enough.
So are you trying to get the area that is between you and the rock wall?
Correct.
But
So
you're in fog.
Yes, but we will be able to see the ground. When we are close enough, we will see it is a pink sand. And so we will know not to walk on the pink sand, but this mech will not know. Or whoever the bad person is. But
Wait, what direction? You're in fog, so which direction are you casting this? Where are you?
I have to touch the ground, so it is right where I am. But it is can we see where the wall is?
No, you're in fog.
But we know where the screams came from before, so we want it in the opposite direction of the screams.
Right. Correct. That's right. I am singing very loud toward the what I imagine is that. So I'm going toward what I consider the wall. We know where the boulder hit, the glass fracturing.
Yeah.
So
roll a d6 for me, and a 3 and a 4 are that you're going towards the middle of the Gutsy Mountain, right? Because there's left, straight, right.
I roll a 2.
You're going a bit left.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm still going to do the plan because I do not know any better. I do not know that. So I put the pink sand down. Quicksand. Be careful, Grumm.
Okay. Quicksand is down.
And then we continue to Pippinprick. We recognize his yell.
And I'm going towards where I hit the mech. And I should ask, would a searching and perception check be helpful?
Let's look up searching and perception. Searching and perception covers your ability to loot enemies and corpses, covers your ability to hear far-off sounds, smell foul odors, and taste the finest wines. You can also skin enemies and collect strange venoms and so forth.
That doesn't sound like searching and perception.
Well, I was going to say, I was in a trash can and covered in bubble gum. That's pretty awful smell. That's my 2 cents.
Oh, you can find Pippinprick. You screamed real loud.
Oh, but you're trying to find the mech.
You don't need to roll for that.
But finding the mech would be more challenging.
You just hit the mech with a boulder. You dealt a lot of damage to the mech. Now some of the ground is quicksand. And more importantly, there's a wall coming at you. Right. I believe... Who has gone? Pippinprick went. Norbert went. The thing went. It had a turret go off. And Grumm went. Grumm had it with a boulder. So we're at the top of the round. Pippinprick, you're up. You are the one who summoned a medal trophy and found the ping of the mech, so you're up. We're back to you.
So I know where the mech is.
You do. It was just hit by a rock.
Probably heard a crash, yes.
Oh yeah, I just hear a big crash. Boy.
And the sound of glass fracturing.
I'm going to shout to my friends and say, if you get to me, I can make us fly. And that's all I'm going to say, because I did look at fly and I can affect other people, which would be cool, but I need to see them. So I am going to, yeah, I didn't think about that at the time. So I am going to use my turn to just, against all sort of, whatever you want to call it, smartness, I am going to cast. Do you think I can cast into fog roughly where I think something might be? If it affects an area?
If you're willing to include the mech in this casting, then you can get everybody.
Okay. Oh, let me double check. Because it just says it just says the number of people affected. It doesn't say, it says standard action. It does say range immediate. Does that mean I need to be next to them? I think it does.
GM Fiat, if you include the mech, you can include your friends.
Okay. I think it's worth. I'm going to point towards that area, and I am going to use, let's see, I can upcast this and we can go really fast. Is it worth the gamble? I think it's probably worth the gamble. If I do level 4, that would be 4 people affected, including the mech, but it would also double our running speed movement and make us fly that fast. But I got to get 4 successes on that one. I'm doing it. Why not, you know? What could possibly go
The
wrong?
courage from the mushroom is taking full effect.
Okay, so I have 7 dice. I'm going to roll. Here we go. Uh-oh. There's a few 1s on this.
How many?
So I got a 6, and I got a 4, and then I got 3 1s. And then 6, 4, 1, 2, 3 1s, a 5, and a 2.
That's 3 1s on a 7.
Mm-hmm.
You got 3 1s on a 7?
Yeah, sure did.
That's a miscast.
Yeah, I know.
Oh my gosh. How many successes did you get? Because I'm looking at the miscasting table.
Okay, let me go back there. So I got 6, 4. I got 3 successes out of 7.
So you missed by 1.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. And you got a 6 there. Do you want to re-roll and see if that's a success?
Oh, sure. That's smart. Hiya! Nah, that's a 2.
Okay. That's a level 1 miscast. Roll a d6 and tell me the number.
Okay, let me get the miscast table up. Or you have it? Okay.
I have it. And by the way, just a quick question. What was the mana cost of the spell? Because you still spent it.
Yeah. 4. It's a level 4, so what is that? Is that 8 mana?
It's on page 55. Or 56. So a level 4 spell cost 10 mana.
10, okay.
So
Sounds
that
good.
is how much you could take as lethal force damage if you roll the wrong thing on your miscast table.
Exciting stuff. Okay, I got a 4 on the miscast table.
Everyone else speeds up, or maybe you slow down.
The opposite of what I wanted.
Your movement speed is halved for 1 minute per spell level, but everyone else
man.
does actually speed up. So I'm going to say everyone else, you're really, really fast through this fog.
Ooh.
Possibly
the
running
spell
off the
kind
edge
of
of the
works.
mountain. Yeah.
Because I did want to double people's movement speed, but I turn into
But it
sludge.
also doubles
Awesome.
the mech. So
Yes,
Yep,
the mech is
included.
doubled. Grumm is doubled. Norbert is doubled. Pippinprick, you're halved. You're just
Oh, no.
slow.
We had a good idea. Guys. Down
I
to 34
appreciate that.
out of 70 mana.
We are by the top. It is the right time to do this.
I'm going to say, go
That was
without me. In a very slow voice.
That was Pippinprick. Next is the mech. the mech is going to trigger jetpacks.
Uh-oh.
You guys hear a whoosh. And you're not sure. You can't see in the fog, but, all bets would be it's probably on the top level now.
But we can hear the sound of the jetpack, correct?
Yes, and it is a bit to the right of where you cast that quicksand.
Oh, fly over the quicksand. Yeah, of course. All right. Grumm, what should we do? We are moving very fast, but that evil man is going to the top, and our friend is going very slow.
I say we go to the top. I know that he is going to be, they will recover him. Let's go to the top.
Okay, I will shout and say, message received. I'm so sorry. Thank you for everything. You are such a hero. And then I guess we move to the top or towards where we hear the jetpack going, because I assume that is the right place.
And avoid pink sand.
Correct.
You find the rock wall.
Let's start climbing.
Let's start climbing.
Bong. 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 Pippinprick.
Oh no.
Pippinprick, it's coming.
Can I do anything?
What do you do? What do you do, Pippinprick?
I mean,
Roll
the
a
only
D6.
thing. Oh no. Oh, dang it. I closed my window out of fear. Okay. 1d6. That's a 6.
You turn hard right and run at half speed right into the wall.
Oh. Can I?
This is zap.
Oh no.
The bad wall.
Right into the white wall. It zaps you. The static arcs across your spines from one quill to another. Your whole body seizes and you fall to the ground.
Curse splat.
Do you have any weapons on you?
My little spine sword. But it's, I'll just get another one. So it's not too worried about it.
Good, because it is dust.
Oh no. It's turned to dust.
Dust like the diamond that is sprinkled on you as somebody drags you underground.
As long as it's not a badger, I'm happy.
It's not a badger.
Sweet.
Emerging from above the clouds is Grumm and Norbert. Norbert looking slightly worse for wear, and Grumm honestly not doing too bad. You pop up onto the top of Gutsy Mountain because you're a construct, so you don't sweat or anything. You're a little melted. You're a little melted from that run through the
steam,
hot
yes, and the
zone.
lava.
Yeah. The wall of light roars past the previous stages, climbs up the rock wall, and stops like a low sea of fog before this final flat top. It doesn't appear that anyone else made it up to the top of the mountain with you. You turn and look from above the fog, and indeed, there are the stands. There's the cheering crowd. In a corner of your mind, you imagine Michelle, Brynry, and Grimelda's voices are in those cheers. They've seen everything with illusion screens. Giant rectangles project your triumphant moments, replaying your skirmish on the grass, the rock exploding near you, the lava pit you pushed someone in. You've been watched this whole time, and you've been cheered for. You are atop this mountain. The replaying illusions contain images of another person as well. A brass construct arm, elbow dropping from above and crushing a stork person, feathers flying up. A brass construct leg, kicking a turtlekin off the mountain edge. A brass construct arm, taking a hit from an axe but then punching a badger folk, squish. The cheers from the crowd simmer down. Landing from above, rockets going shh, is a 10-foot-tall mech suit made by Michelle with Joe High inside. He's grinning crazily. There's a big yellow and clear stone set into the mech chair above his head. He faces you, grinning with insanity.
I casually look to see if there is a digital pad where I could it enter the code that Michelle say? Do I see anything?
Perhaps on the back of it.
But we cannot see it. Okay, I said to Grumm, hey, I will distract him because he hates me. You go around, and when you get to the back, 3 times you put in 76814102317901000. Okay? And I start distracting him. I say, oh, look who's so big and bad who needs a suit to be able to get to the top. You do not see me in a suit because I am better than you. My whole family is better than you. You should have been dismissed many years ago. And I will never forgive you what you did to Michelle's family. Never! And I'm pointing so much at his face. So he is distracted.
All right. So let's do this in rounds. We're going to do 5 rounds. This is best of 5. Okay? For Grumm, it's going to be sneaking. Or just getting there. Your choice of how you get there. Dashing, jumping over, however you want. For Grumm, it's going to be getting there. For Norbert, it's going to be taunting. You got to have 5 good taunts. And then I'm going to let your guys' success entirely determine this, because we have run out of time. So I do also have mech stats if you guys ever want to play the full version, whatever. I'll just give you the page. But that was statted as a spider walker construct from the LURPS rulebook. But we're going to solve it this way, because this is more entertaining. All right, you guys. Let's have Norbert roll first. What do you say to taunt?
I say that he is trying to be important, but he is inconsequential, and all the supposed advancements or riches or anything he has acquired has just been moot, and everyone thinks he is a failure.
Okay, trying to be important, but you actually don't matter. You're just from some backwater town.
Correct.
Roll a d6. Taunting, do you have any skills related to taunting?
No.
Whatever. We're just going to do flat roll. Just roll.
I get a 4.
Roll a d6. 4 is a success. He is from Chalet-en-Vent. He's not from this cool big city, Niqamui. That's a success. Because that's a success, Grumm, roll. Let's see what's your strategy, and do you get any bonuses to it?
I am checking some of the combat maneuvers.
Ooh, that's right. If you spend SPE, you can run forward. I believe taunt is also an SPE move. Let's have you do that next time, Norbert.
Okay.
I am guessing since he is now taunted. Now that is interesting because I think backstabbing would probably be where I would go if I'm going at him from behind.
Yes. Yes, it would.
No. Okay, you can't backstab because it's only a melee piercing weapon. Or if you're flanking them with another ally, which I might be doing.
You have an adamantium finger.
I do. Yes, I do. Okay, so I will try using the backstabbing, which I guess would use my unarmed.
So first spend SPE, and if you spend 1 SPE, you get 1 extra dice, and you can do backstab, because it's called an SPE combat move, so you have to spend an SPE to use it.
Okay. So if I spend 1 SPE, I get +1, and that would be to my unarmed, which would make it 8, not 7.
I don't know if you can roll 8, but I don't care. So yes, roll 8. And for every 6 in the to hit roll, you're going to do an extra +2 damage on a successful backstab. Okay. So we just want to know if you do success on this or not, because this is ticking across the 5.
Understood.
I'm actually just going to do 5 total. So there's 1 success for Norbert. If this is a success from Grumm,
so how many what is the success? It's just out of curiosity.
Right.
What is a success on unarmed?
Oh, you're right. Yeah, we do have to do damage because it's just do you hit or not.
Right. So I've got 2 5s, a 4. I don't have any 6s. 2 5s, a 4, a 1. 2 5s, a 4, a 1. 1, 2, 3. No. So 2 5s, a 4, 1, and everything else is a 3 or a 2. And the difficulty on my weapon is a 3.
Ah, there you go. It's your weapon's difficulty that determines if you hit or not. So you did get a 3.
I got multiple 3s. So 1, 2, 3. 3 3s, a 4, and a 5.
Successes. Everything 4 and above is a success. Did you get at least 3 dice that were 4 and above?
Yes. I've got a 4 and 2 5s.
That hits. Okay. I'm going to count that as our second out of 5 success. We've got to wrap this game up soon, so we don't have time to do a full combat here. But The question is, Norbert, you have taunted Johai. Grumm, you have stabbed, probably not literally, probably tapping numbers into Johai's back. Pippinprick, you're not there.
Yeah, it's okay.
Okay. All right. Norbert?
Are you asking me what I'm doing next?
Yeah, what do you do next?
Okay.
We're going for 3 out of 5, so
I would like
don't
to
fail.
taunt and shoot a beam of stone at him.
There you go. We'll do an attack.
Okay.
All right.
So, one thing I forgot to mention is with Earth and Nature spell, it says each successful Earth and Nature spell you cast beyond the first reduces DC to cast subsequent ones by DC -1. So, I do 2 successful spells before in the game. That's 2 reductions in DC. I'm very excited about this. So I roll 7 dice. Ooh, okay.
And everything that's a 2-up succeeds? Yeah.
Yes, it does not go below 2. It says cannot bring below DC 2.
Ooh, okay. That School of Magic is a little busted.
Oh, wait a minute. No, I'm sorry. This is not right. If you do not cast by the end of your next turn, the effect ends. So this is if you
that
are
sounds much more. Yeah,
continuously doing it in the same round. Okay, so forget what I say.
okay. Yeah.
That's okay.
It makes
I
more
rolled
sense.
7
cast
dice.
your Earth Beam. Yeah.
I have 2 6, 3 4, 2 1.
That was
So,
very nearly
5 success.
a critical failure.
I
If
keep
that
doing
one-
this.
If that had been 3 1s instead of 2 1s, it would. But that's your 3rd success. So you taunt him. You get him in the back with the 3 number pokes, or with your adamantine finger, tapping in the number pad as best you can. You then smash him with an Earth Beam, and that is 3 out of 5 successes before you get 3 failures. So I'm going to say you win this battle. Norbert, the anger with Johai is really messing with your head. Do you turn into a shark?
I do. Yes. I don't know if I
you
go
are
complete shark.
Yep, full shark. Full shark. You flap into like a bull or a tiger shark hybrid on the top of this gutsy mountain. Grumm, you're kind of all alone because the construct deactivates at the same moment that Norbert flops into a shark. Norbert, you have to accept the shark inside of you.
I do. Because I am very upset at this man. And so I start flopping my way to that suit and start biting the glass to get to his face.
Norbert, it's ineffectual. You have to accept that everyone has a shark inside of them. But as a druid, you perhaps can achieve some victory over your own wild shape. Accept that you are the shark, and the shark is you.
After about 7 bites, realizing it is ineffective, I say, maybe I should just accept this. And I do. I reconcile my new identity.
The shark Norbert stands up. You guys ever seen Street Shark? It's really old, so like maybe not, but it's basically like half person, half shark. It has abs. I don't know.
Yes.
It stands up. And
Nightmare fuel.
the last thing to turn back into Norbert is the head, which holds that shark head shape for a while. As Norbert, you accept that the shark within everyone, there's 2 wolves, right? There's 2 sharks.
It's true.
And with the last number punch, the construct powers down. Johai is now just a little elf. What do you do? The glass door pops open, and there's the crystal embedded in the mech, and there's just a little elf. And he seems a little out of it. He seems like he's got crazy eyes. They're like spinning in his head, and the crystal's glowing. What do you do?
I know that Pippinprick would be very interested in this crystal. So I take it because he sacrificed himself for us to get here. So I take the crystal, and then I look at Johai. And the shark inside of me wants to eat him so bad. But I know that it is better for justice.
Wait, you touched the crystal. Pause.
I did. Yes. I'm cool.
Your body lifts the elf out of the mech and sits itself into the mech. And the glass door closes.
So I am in the mech?
Yeah. Puppet lost control. Grumm, You're still at the touchpad. There's an elf lying, kind of like the mouth is foaming and he's not moving on the ground. And now the mech has Norbert in it. The crystal back in the cockpit. What do you do, Grumm?
I guess I'm going to have to hit the code again.
Yeah. Right,
hopefully it takes a few minutes before they
Tell me the string of numbers.
String of numbers. 768141023179010.
The cockpit goes zzz, and Norbert, you fall unconscious. There's a very large crystal Grumm in the cockpit. What do you do?
Or do, you know. That's fine.
We're still over the ocean, correct? Still over the water?
You're in a stadium, but yeah, in general terms.
Okay. This might be an interesting feat of strength to see if I can do it. I want to hammer throw the suit out into the ocean.
There's, like, you're in the middle of a stadium and all around. It's like being in the middle of a football field where there's, like, hundreds of rows of chairs between you.
That's not going to work very well. I'm not a living being.
Though.
What if I crush the crystal?
You could do that.
I'll crush the crystal.
Describe how you crush this crystal.
I'm just pick my foot up right over that crystal and bring down with all the force I can over that crystal.
White light bursts from the crystal. Round balls, motes of energy float off across the sky. Far, far, far in the distance, in Chalayanvan, Albion, motes of light return to the forest, the place no longer sucked of its life essence, a forest that can become a bountiful mushroom farm once again. You hear a booming voice announce, "You saw it here, folks! We have our winner!" An elaborately dressed announcer on a rope descends from the airship above your heads. They hold Grumm's hands above Grumm's head. Grumm is the winner. And the crowd cheers. Woo! Yeah! Congratulations on winning this year's Fight Club. What one thing do you want to say to the crowd? You know that watching you on the illusion screens are Michelle, Brynry, Grimelda cheering for the victory. You have 1 minute of the entire city of Niqamui's attention. What do you say, Grumm?
This is not my victory. This is the victory for myself and my friends, Norbert and Pippinprick. We worked together to get this victory to the top, and we made it all work out. Pippinprick gave his chance so that we could reach the top, but it is definitely a team effort and a win for the fire-breathing kittens. We're going to bring the trophy home again. And I'm going to say, and thank you, Brynry, for getting me to the place that I had to be to win this championship.
A referee dressed in a striped shirt hands you the prize that is worth more than $1 million. It's a clear box around a massive golden crab claw.
I wonder how they got this. But I'll hold it up for everybody to see.
You have some history with that crab claw.
I do. I've been looking for it. It's probably going back to Brynry.
And that's everything. That's the adventure.
Awesome.
Joining us this time were Grumm.
I didn't think we'd make it, but we made a good team and we got to the top.
Pippinprick.
It hurts. It all hurts.
And for the last time, Norbert.
I made so many bad choices, but I'm very glad my team is so smart and capable.
And this year's winners of Fight Club are Fire-Breathing Kittens. Goodbye.
Hooray!
Hooray! I'm going to go back in my barrel.